I don't know if my sound's gonna work because my box is being manipulated. Pause. Yeah. Let me get the sound right in. Don't get alarmed. It's just a question. That's all we talking about. It's just a question. Don't get all bent out of shape. This is new regime. This is what you asked me for. That's all we just trying to figure that. Damn, baby, you know how to messed up before you get situated and comfortable and start enjoying life. Can you hear my phone from over there, please? Please. I appreciate you, baby. You the best. You the bestest. Screw the rest is. Yeah, thank you. I'm getting good and comfortable. Gonna be on here for a minute. I'm gonna be on here for a minute. This is gonna piss people off. I know it is. I'm barely dressed right now. Thought I should put that out there. Should Kodak Black be pardoned? I haven't told you how I felt about it yet. I see 7 people in here. We ain't got the commenters in here. We're gonna get it cooking. You understand? That ain't the only thing we're gonna talk about right now. I'm gonna play y'all something in a minute. Because we're gonna discuss that on here. We're gonna discuss that on here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it a couple of times, but I'm gonna go and let it cook. I'm gonna go and let it cook.
Why did you storm the Capitol?
There you go, Miss Pert.
Do you have any? What would you say? What would you say to the families of the 5 people who died? What would you say? What would you say? What would you say to the 5 families who died, Miss Pert? Miss Pert, why did you storm the Capitol? Miss Pert. What would you say to the families, Miss Pert?
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Yeah, I'm getting nice. You ain't gotta tell me. You ain't even gotta tell me. Hold on.
Where is my monster green tea latte?
Hold on. What's that going on? Hmm?
You want your latte?
Yes, I will like my latte, darling. Thank you. You know I'm working right now. Nice to get a little latte while I'm working. I appreciate that. I can't reach you to thank you kindly. Is it warm? Hey, yeah, it's warm. It's warmed up. Yeah. Here we go. We back. Simple question. Should what was that? Should Kodak Black be pardoned? Right? Should Kodak Black be pardoned?
Is that the topic?
That's one of the topics. I'm gonna be on here for an hour, so we're gonna do a bunch of topics, baby. Okay. We radio announcers right now.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl to fly.
They know who you will. They know who you will. The sound's immaculate right now. I switched my location. You feel me? Listen, we gonna talk about it. That's one of the things we're gonna talk about. But I'm gonna play this other thing we're gonna talk about too. We're gonna talk about this right here. There you go, Miss Pert.
Do you have any? What would you say? What would you say to the families of the 5 people who died? What would you say? What would you say? What would you say to the 5 families who died, Miss Pert? Miss Pert, why did you storm the Capitol? Miss Pert. What would you say to the families, Miss Pert?
Pressure. Flex, you say who gives? Why are you here if you don't care? Come on now. That's a stupid move, bro.
Is Fabulous Trucker Faith?
Is that Faith?
Yeah, isn't that Faith?
I don't know.
Well,
yeah, she changed it, right?
She changed it. Okay. Hey, girl, what's going on, gorgeous? TB, we can't hear you. Can you guys hear Two Fly though?
TB, can't nobody hear me? Let me get it right. It's buffering. We don't even got the video on.
Really?
How's it buffering? Go look at it on your phone. It can't be buffering. Aren't you looking at it now?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Play it out loud.
Let me see.
Y'all got to make sure y'all ain't buffering and you put it on me. Yeah. That's why old boy say we hear you. I hear you all good over here. Dirty Broke said it's all good. He been here a minute.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you guys can hear us both. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, man. All right, man. We got a question, dog. Should Kodak Black be pardoned? That's the question that we have right now. He got out of they said they released him from federal prison today. I don't know if they released him, man, like he's freed. He just got from the federal prison portion.
So is that one of the pardons that Trump
That's one of
did?
them. He also did a pardon for the Def Jam executive.
The Desiree girl. Or Desiree guy.
I don't remember. No, it's a girl.
It's a girl, yeah.
Yeah, apparently she did a lot of reckless stuff back in the day. And you know,
I mean,
she snitched on everybody, wore a wire. Everybody went to prison. She didn't do no jail time, and on top of that, she getting a pardon now.
I mean, is that any different than what Tekashi 6ix9ine did, or?
I mean, I don't think Tekashi 6ix9ine wore a wire, but it ain't that much different. But
Yeah.
Tekashi 6ix9ine was saying that she did it too, and y'all don't say nothing about it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What I'll do is to make this interesting. I will read you guys' comments as they come by and stuff, so that way we can keep
Right,
it
because I ain't
interesting.
reading none of that.
Yeah, TV.
I'm just going. You hear me?
So, and also make sure that you guys hit the Cash App if there's something that you specifically want me to read out loud. Super chats are welcome, but you know that goes.
Yeah, I haven't dropped nothing. No link to get in.
I mean, unless you guys make it interesting.
I haven't done none of that because we ain't even talking about the real situation right now.
Stop motion B.
Oh, Lil Wayne was pardoned too.
Okay, stop motion B animation said if they release him, they should release Cosby.
You gotta speak into the mic, bro. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'll repeat. So stop motion B animation said if they release him, they should release Cosby.
That's why I said we're gonna talk about it. I'm withholding judgment. I want to hear some people come in here and tell me how they feel. Because I know it's gonna be two sides. It's gonna be the hood cats against the squares. And you know, the hood cats against the squares. And we gonna what's today?
Today is Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
So court said he paid for that pardon, but they're not going to let C Murder out, probably because his brother makes too much. And the state said they will be picking up his case for rape. Whoa.
Biden should release all the black men from the 94 crime bill, folk, that them repos and saying you better make sure you straight before you release all them people into your neighborhood. They've been through a stressful situation. They're not gonna come back the same.
Yeah.
So before you say just release them, it should be something in place for him. Brought his guns, not drug people. I understand that. But at the same time, it's like, look, I feel like if you release, you release. Do you paid your money? Hey, is this plugged in?
What you mean?
The computer about to die.
Yeah, I had it plugged in. Oh, it fell out. Okay.
Yeah, if you paid your money. But I mean, should it? The thing is, does it set a good example? Does it set a good example to the Chili's, to the kiddies? Because I mean, they're not getting no pardon.
True. Yeah. I mean, it does show that two things needs to happen, which I mean, that's always been the case: money and status. So I think that that Kodak, a felon, can't buy guns. He knew that's too dumb. He's gonna end up back there unless he finds Jesus. All right. I mean, I thought Kodak Black was like cruising through Canada state lines or Canada lines.
Yeah, he was trying to get over towards the East Coast. He was coming from like near Chicago type. And you know where it dips down.
Yeah.
And instead of him knowing to go down, he just kept going straight and hit the hickamajiggy.
Toe Piglet. Who is Kodak Black? Of course, Toe Piglet.
Exactly. Exactly. But y'all be at y'all weddings grooving to that joint. Don't even know what it is.
But don't feel bad. Most of the people don't know who
Fly,
Garth Brooks
fly.
is, or
I smoked till I'm drunk.
Nirvana.
No, that's like a really big wedding song.
Yeah, I know. No.
Fly, fly. You go online, you can see white people trying to. They be, they get sauced up. Boy, they get sauced up at a at a freaking wedding. Oh man, they get the groove in.
Let me tell you something. I went to a wedding, and I guess a wedding is not a wedding unless it has open bar.
Right.
And man, when I mean, everybody got along. Like when it's around the time when it's like cutting the cake, and everyone has the free dance after the husband and wife dance. It is litty. Like it's the most. And I mean, it's one of those times where I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about it. It's one of the times where everyone gets along. Everybody gets along when it's time to dance.
And you just hope no. It's like when you see white people at a wedding, it's like they held the groove in all year. And it just comes out, and it's like, dude, dial back on the groove a little bit. No, it's the only times I can break out.
That's when they're on beat. And
yes, especially if something like iconic come on. Like I've been waiting all year for them. But you're not scared. TV with the notes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I be transparent. That's the two subjects. We also touching on another subject. All 55 people are in here. 1 second.
There you go, Miss Pert.
Do you have any? What would you say? What would you say to the families of the 5 people who died? What would you say? What would you say? What would you say to the 5 families who died, Miss Pert? Miss Pert, why did you storm the Capitol? Miss Pert. What would you say to the families, Miss Pert?
That was Rachel Pratt, man. Rachel Pert.
Rachel Pert, yes.
She was running from. She didn't want to be on camera.
How ironic.
She didn't want to be on camera.
She was completely forthright when they stormed the nation's capital.
Right.
She felt she was with vigor. Right.
Oh
and
yeah.
She felt
it's
like
our country.
she felt like what she was doing was right at that moment.
She that was stop motion. That was Rachel Pert. That was one of the ladies that was at the Capitol insurrection, if you want to call it that, where they were busted into the Capitol.
Yeah. And it looks like coming out of the courthouse, she had an ankle monitor.
Yeah, they locked her down.
Yeah, so that's why.
But why didn't she want to be on camera though? I mean, because they got her all over IG and Facebook.
Yeah.
She was ready for that camera work.
I think she was more, like I said, it was more so, this is my belief. If she would have went in there and got away with it, she'd have walked out prouder than James Brown. But because you had that ankle monitor on,
where's the press? Let me talk to them. Let me tell you something. When you love your country, we're taking it back, buddy. Y'all gotta understand. See, I'm gonna show y'all the part that he missed. Now, pay attention to her run, and watch when she hit that step. That means she used to be in them heels. Watch when she hit that step.
There you go, Miss Pert.
Do you have any? What would you say? What would you say to the families of the 5 people who died? What would you say?
Y'all didn't see her hit that step? She hit that step at full bore. How did she hit that? Dude, I'm telling you, I'm not a girl. My whole ankle, shin, and knee would have been outie. I'd have jumped off that joint and flatlined. I'd have buckled, dude. I've watched chicks just buckle from just walking on the sidewalk.
But that's a different type of run. She was determined to get away. So
yeah, she wasn't playing.
No, so all the muscle groups were working in synchronization.
Big question. Then why does the Hollywood media show white girls as tripping in horror movies? She didn't trip. A white girl will be in athletic shoes and she stretched first.
Yeah.
And she fall. Badoosh.
Yeah, absolutely.
How is that possible?
Because she didn't have an ankle monitor on.
She didn't have an ankle monitor on.
Yeah. That I tell you one thing. That's embarrassing. The ankle monitor to me might be the most embarrassing because I feel like it's saying like, not only do we know you're a criminal, but we can't trust you.
No,
Like we have to monitor where you're going because you're not to be trusted. You're like a child.
you're a bad person.
It's like the
You're one of my
adult.
phones.
It's like the adult.
Oh, I got a phone right here.
Okay, it's like the adult. Those leashes that they put on kids.
Those little. Please stop putting them little blue leashes.
Can you? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Can you not hear me?
Because she don't like to speak into it.
I wish I could show you how close.
Then why mine sound better then? Maybe I have a better radio voice.
Let me see.
No, you just gotta crank yours up. Hold on.
Oh, see how you had me turned down?
Speak.
Yo,
Yeah, you hear you a little bit louder.
Gideon, can you hear me?
Yeah,
clear?
yeah, you're definitely louder now.
Okay.
You was turned down. I wasn't trying to hate on your grind.
I don't know, y'all.
Stop B Motion is the technician. Now y'all both good. I can hear you both. All right.
Thanks, Stop Motion.
Don't let them hate on you. I just feel like it. B Money. I can't. Yeah, they saying they can hear you.
Okay.
I feel like why would someone risk their career and everything? Why would you do that, man?
Because a lot of people believe, I would assume, that their outburst is not going to be viral. It's a lottery at this point now. You don't know what's going to take flight. Wow.
Pressure.
Well,
You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know. You think that, oh well, I'm gonna get away with this and woody woo. Listen, man, they're gonna get you, bro. Y'all seen that sprint? Y'all seen that sprinter action? Let me hit you with that sprinter action. One more again.
There you go, Miss Perk.
Do you have any? What would you say? What would you say to the families of the 5 people who died? What would you say? What would you say? What would you say to the 5 families who died, Miss Pert? Miss Pert, why did you storm the Capitol? Miss Pert. What would you say to the families, Miss Pert? Why did you storm?
Wow.
and see again, I don't understand it. I don't understand why would you, if you stand for something,
Mhm.
right? Then you would stand on it 10 toes down, right? Like your position wouldn't waver no matter what. Now I understand that people do buckle at the knee when they're in front of the judge.
They do.
I get that, but still, to run away, that part I don't get, because it's like, again, like you said, you're on camera. I'm pretty sure she's spoken to the newscast camera, like when they're interviewing people, because those people that ran into the nation's capital, I mean, they were like, look at me.
They were very loud.
Yeah, they didn't have any mask on. There was no secrecy or no cloak and dagger movement with them. They were pretty much outlandish. They were like, listen, we are here. So, get with it. So I don't know. I think that, like I said, people believe in things, but you have to look at both sides of things. And you have to understand where you are in the world, or where you are in life. Like, I believe she feels though her reputation of being a good citizen, or a law-abiding citizen, or a person that paid their taxes, trump her doing hard time if it came down to her doing something that's breaking the law.
Think they gonna lock her up. You think they gonna lock her up for real?
The ankle monitor is part of it. We don't know. That could have been her arraignment. We don't know.
So they just saying we just gonna keep track of you.
Yeah, there's different ways that they will lead you down the path. Like, it could be, okay, we're not going to post bail, or we are going to post bail, but an ankle monitor, or, so we don't know where in the proceedings, she's at. We don't know.
Mm.
And, she may not been able to talk. That's probably why she ran. Like, listen, I can't even talk about this. Like, I'm in the middle.
When you're not used to being locked up.
Yeah, you don't know where you're at in that docket. Like, so we don't know where she's at in.
So there's so many people to try. I mean, what is the grand total of the people that are going to be tried?
I mean, I don't know. We definitely should check, but I mean, even if it's one, that one is going to carry the example for the next. There will be no staggering, like, okay, well, she gets this amount of time and that person they're going to pretty much set the standard. I think that's what they did with the people that were looting for the George Floyd protest.
Right.
They just gave them a standard. Like, you all are getting 5 years or you're all getting 2 years or something to that degree. So,
I mean, your lawyer would determine. So, what, I mean, you think the lawyer, if I got a better lawyer than you, I could get nothing.
true. I mean, yeah, that's another thing to consider. If someone has a attorney and someone can say, oh, well, she wasn't taking her meds that day, or oh, this person has goes into episodes and she believes she's Queen Elizabeth. So we don't know how this plays out, but what we can do, if you are affected by something like this, you make sure that you follow it and you write letters to Congress, and you push those things, because what I would hope that people get out of it is that there's always a better way. This is a stupid way to go to jail. this is like,
you could have did something different.
Yeah, you could have anything different than this.
Do you think Kodak Black should be pardoned, like straight up?
I mean,
that's a rough question.
To be honest with you, I don't follow it. If I just had to say,
you gonna lose your gangster card. You say the wrong thing, bro.
I wouldn't let him out. Or does that give me back my gangster card?
I don't know. You're gonna lose it.
Oh man, I don't know anymore. I think, to be honest with you, I think that all the laws should be revised, rewritten,
right?
Because everyone's getting away with everything.
True.
So I don't have an opinion, because again, if you do give a definitive opinion, someone's going to give you 3 examples how your opinion is not concise, and I don't feel like going through that. So let the boy go. He's young, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's making music that we all jam to. But yeah, I mean, right? Stop motion, like, just revise the laws. This is a perfect time for us to revise laws. I mean, if anything.
I mean, some people ain't say if you do the crime, you got to do the time. You got to do the time, bro.
I mean,
that's one way to look at it. I mean, I'm reserving judgment. I look at it like on 2 ways. White collar crime people be getting pardoned on the low-y all the time.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, he got his little slice of, it is what it is. At this point, it's a new year, so I understand. What do you mean, Smitty?
We know it's a new year. You need to be going back to work.
Ooh,
Smitty. Like, no,
he got the link. He's scared to call in.
Smitty's scared.
Yeah, I want to see. So that because they're saying they're gonna try the rape case after he's pardoned, so he still may not get out.
Oh, so he has a rape case on him?
Yeah.
I guess maybe he should stay.
What?
I didn't know he had compounded things on him.
Yeah, but it was like, I mean, no one knows. The growing consensus is that he didn't do it, but no one knows. No one knows. Yeah. But it's like, I would say from his position, I don't think he raped anybody. Because rape is not something you do once. It would be like, look at Weinstein, look at Cosby.
Yeah.
It'd be a track of you doing this.
I don't know.
You don't just chicks throw cheeks at you and then one day you're like, I'm gonna rape one. Like, you don't. Why would you do that?
I mean, I will say that it keeps, what's happening is that we keep, again, moving the goalposts, and every time something new is introduced, we try to accommodate it, and either we have to play it one way or the other. It's going to have to be, he'll be tried and the evidence will be, examined, and then he will be seen in front of a judge or jury or not. I mean, I will say that. I mean,
right.
If it's a legitimacy, meaning he has charges brought up on him, that it should just go through its natural cycle anyway. It shouldn't be anything that pardons him from that. And another thing is, like I said, if he did one thing and then he does something else, to me, that's the definition of a criminal. You keep doing stuff.
Yeah, you really don't. You really haven't followed Kodak Black.
And for us to keep making excuses,
you really haven't followed Kodak Black, have you?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying
because this is his eighth case.
No, I get it. So that's what I'm saying. If someone keeps doing something,
so that means I have to be definitive with you, so that means you think you should stay in.
Yeah.
She's a fizz, yo.
No, I mean,
She the police.
uh, okay.
Kodak bought the firearm before he was a felon. We need to a lot of therapy. True. His pardon is for the federal gun charge, not the rape charge, of course. What's all the charges on him? I don't keep up with him.
Exactly, Smitty. I feel you on that one. Like, I'm looking at it simple. If someone didn't tell me everything and you told me he has 8 different charges or he's been in jail 8 different times, I would assume one, he does not appreciate the privilege of being out because he keeps doing things that gets him back in. So,
No, I'm gonna say if they gave him a pardon, he should get out. Let me tell you why. 2008. How many of them bank people went to prison? None of them. None of them went to prison. So Kodak Black, little retarded tail should be able to come out too. So that's how I feel.
okay. I mean, that's valid. Like I said,
Hold on. Why won't let me add you to stream? D-Raj. Come on, man. D-Raj, you in here. We can't hear you. We'll give you time to get your phone together. But like I said, these people messed up the country. These bank people took billions, trillions, and ain't nobody see a day in jail.
yeah.
Nobody. And that affects a lot of people's retirement and savings. A lot.
Some people just getting off.
Yo, what's wrong with your phone, man? Your phone is crappy, dog. What's going on? Get your phone together. So yeah, slideshow. There's so much people that deserve to get out. It's a slide. True. He keeps Evan up like he wants to do that in California. He's a lawyer, did 2 videos on his cases. Who is a lawyer, Jay? I must have missed that one. But like I said, I mean, we didn't lock up none of the people from 2008's crash. They're still millionaires.
Yeah.
So why shouldn't Kodak Black get a pardon? Why shouldn't Lil Wayne get a pardon? If these people get a pardon?
I think because people are trying to separate civil style cases from criminal cases, and then criminal cases are deciphered by physicality or
Blue collars
blue collar,
usually
white collar. So
poor people, and white collars usually people that's a different class, and they don't get punished. You destroyed economically a whole nation, which affects crime. You should go to prison. And that stuff is illegal. Like, y'all got to watch the documentaries on what these people did. They should be in prison, but they're not. So why your little cousin can't get out? Hello? Dang, D-Raj, what's going on with you, bro? D-Raj keep trying to come in. He must really got something to say.
So Ryan and Roland said when he bought the gun is of no importance. He was convicted for crossing into the United States from Canada with a gun and being a felon. Yeah, because I know with Canada, like, you can't have nothing.
Negative.
So
I don't even think Kodak should be going to Canada. I know Gucci couldn't get into Canada, so how did Kodak even? But they saying it was just a mistake. Like, he was just.
Yeah, I think it probably was. It probably was a genuine mistake. Like, he was just passing through en route and took a route that he wasn't aware of it being onto Canadian territory, and
Right.
that's that. I mean, and again, the unfortunate thing is that if it appears that way, then yes, you should go and drop that part, but don't use it as a stepping stone to say, "Oh, we got you," and then just compound it, because they do that to us.
If the rich peoples get out, dang it, Kodak Black should get out. Wayne should get off. You hear me? They should get off too. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Kodak Black had a gun. Okay, that doesn't affect 100 million Americans. Retirements and savings and house loans and everybody homelessness and all this stuff. It's like, ugh. In the grand scheme, you do the crime, you got to do the time. But if you can get out of it, as I say, the other side gets out of it all the time.
Frank W. said Trump pardoned mofos the whole nation knows for fact committed crimes, but he declared to be a law and order president.
Mm. Well, I mean, come on now. We talking about Trump. Grab him by the coochie. Like, I don't know why y'all be thinking he's supposed to have a moral play. Like, dude, come on. His moral compass is not there, dude. It's he looks at it as like, I like that one song Lil Wayne dropped. He's out. Like, I don't I don't care. You know, I remember Lollipop. You're out of here. Like, that's just how Trump looks at it, man. Or like people said, he just straight up bought it. Like, but is that illegal to just buy a pardon?
I would assume so, because that means you're circumventing the process.
Which happens all the time.
Yeah, so
it happens all the time. I say, hey man, he you know, he tricked the system. Like, Big Meat, I don't know what they're gonna do with Big Meat. Maybe Big Meat, you know, they took all Big Meat's money, so maybe he didn't have the money to get out. But you know, it is what it is. But Kodak Black is like, they had to have looked at me as just a kid pop star that wanted to walk around with the gun. But then again, look at all these little rappers dying.
Yeah,
they should be licensed to carry guns at this point. They take more L's than anybody than anybody. Like, they drop 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can I do this and you tell me I can't have a gun? D-Raj.
Yo.
What is the problem with your phone?
Hey man, I was in the parking garage and for some reason just messed up, man. That's all.
What's going on, D-Raj?
Ain't nothing, you know. I'm just on the road working, you know.
Oh,
so,
where you on the road?
You hear me driving, right?
I don't.
You don't hear me driving?
We do not hear you driving.
Let me roll the window down. Look, you hear that noise?
Sounds like California
driving.
dreaming to me.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm out here working, man.
Do you think, and remember what you say, because your black and ghetto and gangster card is wrapped up in this answer. So watch it. Do you think Lil Wayne and Kodak Black should be pardoned?
Ah, man.
The whole black delegation is watching.
I really don't know what they did.
I'll go and explain it to you. Both of them had gun charges.
Okay, and by gun charges, what did they do?
I think they just not supposed to have a gun because of their history, and they had one, and then buying them as a felon and all that.
Okay, well, if that's the case, they broke the law. They should be in jail because if I'm just saying for myself, if I'm Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, and we got he pissing gold, whatever the fuck he said. You got enough money to have bodyguards to have guns, so you don't need a gun, right?
That's a good. I see you, Smitty. Just chill.
Why would I put myself in that situation?
You don't think that makes you less black by saying that?
Well, I don't classify myself as
what?
As what?
We really want to hear that part. Like, hold on. Stop the phone. Hold the phone.
Wait.
What? What happened and where was I? The black delegation booted King D-Raj out on that last statement. We got the Gorilla Schmidt in the building.
He buckled at the knees for that question.
Smitty.
What's up, man?
You can lose your hood pass.
Well, shoot.
It can be a green light on your life. Do you understand that you will not have a ghetto pass no more if you answer this question wrong?
Well, look here. First of all, I'm a suburb baby, so I don't give a fuck about the hood. Second of all,
red dot on the chest.
Hey man, hold up now.
Red dot on the chest.
Hold up.
Snipers on the floor.
Head size, not for the chest. You hear me?
Okay. Smitty said, I'm a suburban kid. Mama had a good job.
You got that? No, I mean, what's wrong with that? See, that's another topic we got to jump on too, because everybody like, if you ain't from the hood, you really ain't such and such. Well, it's not my fault that my mother had a great job. Is it
That letter was awesome. That's not my fault if I lived an awesome life.
Is it my fault that my mother chose the right direction in life?
Oh, hold on. We need all the hood dudes to call in immediately. Let me go and drop the link for every hood dude to call in right now. We need all the hood guys to call in right now.
Well, sure, I can go off
because the suburban kid is getting loose on the goose.
Because look, I love it though. Because look here, I always walk in the hood. Did something happen to a suburban dude? No, I was raised in Florida. I could walk anywhere I wanted in freaking Jacksonville, and look, I can have people call in and agree with you on this. That don't mean a goddamn thing. That don't mean nothing.
Smitty, should Kodak Black or Lil Wayne stay in the incarceration of the federales? Yes or no?
I need no charges first. That's asking me.
Charges is gun possession when you unlawful gun possession.
Unlawful gun possession. Were they a felon?
Yeah, both of them.
They were a felon. They were a felon. Okay, well, I mean, they broke the law, so yeah, you're a felon. You know better. You know better.
So you saying they should?
Because
you agree with the police?
Well. Let's not be so. It's about the police. It's about you know better. You know that you're a felon, right? Right. So if you're going somewhere with a gun, you got to tell yourself, okay, look, I can't hold this, but I need protection. So let me have a man hold this. He ain't no felon, blah, blah, it is. You got to think before people do certain things. Like, there's certain things that people got to think when you are a felon. Am I a felon? No. So I can only talk about that, but it's common sense. Let's get out the way. Am I a felon? No. But there's certain things that you got to think on your own, like, let me think about this. I'm a felon. If anybody comes behind us, I'm a superstar. They're going to say, look, you're a felon. Go and step out the car real quick. Because now they got probable cause now because you 5-6 deep. They probably smell like weed in there probably.
True.
You probably get attitude with the cops. Okay, look, everybody step out. Go ahead and step out. Let's step out. Everybody step out.
It sounds like Smitty with the police.
Well, you know what's funny? I think what people have to remember is that your privileges was taken away when you went into prison.
Yeah, when you became a felon.
So when you come out, you can't sashay around like I'm
a citizen,
a civilian. Now that's not how that goes. It's almost like you're wearing a scarlet letter, whether it's unseen or it will be shown when you move throughout life. So to have this oomph, and that's the thing I don't understand about men. When men get out
Dre, we see you. Stay in the queue.
When men get out of prison, right? To me, I'm looking at it as that was your time for two things: either rehabilitation or to be remorseful.
Hold on. Stop motion B animation says yes. Smitty the Feds.
I'm the Feds, my guy. Well, then stop doing felony dumb shit that you know about.
Okay. It's getting thick.
Let's stop. Let's call a spade a spade. You know what you went to prison for 2 or 3 years ago, and then you get out and do the same thing. I don't want to hear that's all I can go back to. Stop lying, my guy. That's all I can go back to. Man, you were there for 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. There's plenty of motherfuckers who did that are millionaires right now. That's a cop act. You copping out. You copping out, man. Well, shit. That's easy money. Well, didn't easy money get your ass in jail for 15, 20 already? Come on, man. Let's stop talking about, man, I don't gotta be from the hood. I don't gotta be from a goddamn where. Common sense, common when your ass been in the feds already.
Sugar booing.
A black king, ladies and gentlemen.
No. Hold on.
So he's speaking.
Hold on. First of all, I can never see Smitty in person again. Let me tell you
why. Be around him.
Let me tell
Block
you
gonna get lit up.
Because I don't need him on the stand. Like with that conviction, I'm going to prison. He knew.
And that's at the traffic court, right?
hold on, real quick, Smitty, real quick, Smitty, real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Dre, who is this?
Oh, what up? What up?
Now you heard from Smitty. Smitty's in the queue. Hopefully he'll stay there. Smitty say they should stay in there, and they stupid for getting in the first place. What do you say?
I mean, everybody got their own opinion. I say that everybody deserves a second chance. Number one, and I mean, if you came from the hood, then you would know that you know that you always got to stay scrapped regardless, because you don't know. Same thing what happened to Tupac. Same thing what happened to Biggie.
Right.
Even when they were celebrities and they had this high status about themselves, they can still be touched. Anybody can be touched. Anybody can be anybody. After COVID, it taught me a valuable lesson that anybody with a big business can lose it all. Anybody can be touched, you know. So Smitty wrong because he don't really know. Because like I said, Tupac been touched. Everybody been touched before.
So you saying from a security standpoint, they had to be scrapped?
They had to, but they should be more in the house, which is the smart thing. They supposed to be having people that supposed to bring things to them while they in the house. They don't supposed to be outside no more. You know what I'm saying?
But so Dre, Taraji P. Henson said that she pretty much had a nervous breakdown because she's just trying to go to Target and she can't walk through Target and do little things that make us humane. You know, but
that's celebrity though. That's why they try to lower their celebrity status to a point where they can go out. But you see Kanye been doing it for a long time, but even if he try to go outside, he still be taking pictures being shot at him. That's just the curse of being a celebrity.
I know, but see, here's the thing. Being a celebrity has its pros and cons. We're talking about people that are inciting violence throughout their celebrity. So instead of it being
rappers talking about violence,
it's like, so instead of a person that comes out of the hood, right, and do what they're supposed to do, and not necessarily like they're going back into the hood to me provoke situations. That's how I would take it.
Well,
if I'm starving out here in the streets and I see someone come in here and they're flashing stuff and they talk down to me and they walk around as if they can't be touched, I mean, to a normal person,
you're something to eat.
You're something to eat. So, and I think that's the thing that we don't talk about. I don't hear anyone say.
Well, I like to say this, but rappers got to go back to the hood because they got to. That's where they get their money from. Really, if you really look into it, that's what hip hop is really all about. Is the hood, the black community. So that's what rappers gotta. That's what rappers gotta do. That's what it comes with. That's what comes with the status. So that's what rappers do.
So how come so why don't female hip hop rappers go back to the hood and carry on?
I don't know. Old girl went to prison for stabbing Shorty Wop up. What's her name? Remy?
But also I want to say this one thing. We were just talking about Brown was talking about how rappers getting killed. That's been going on before our ages. The internet starting to glorify it even more. But female rappers, they do be in their hood. They're protected more than any other person. You know, they protected by the men, the male real doers, the real killers. They are protected by them, so they can't really be touched. But male rappers, they put themselves in that situation, even though they have to do it. They have to go in the hood. You see Tekashi 69, he had to win in his hood. He got to do that, you know.
So let me ask you this. So then when what would be the aspiration of rappers today? Would it be, okay, I want to own or own businesses like Jay-Z, or I want to be like a Nas, or what's the end result or end goal? I mean, is it to have a longevity career? Is it to just be infamous or famous in the hood? My thing is, I don't hear why someone would need to go back to the hood besides you saying
you gotta do the shows. A lot of the shows at a certain level.
But I was under the impression that when rappers do shows, they're doing it at a small level, so that way A&Rs can see them, right? And they're proving their worth. They're saying, listen, this is what I can do on my own. So that way, when I come to you, I'm a package deal, and that way you can now invest in me to push me even further.
Well,
no,
Kodak,
they have to do shows to get paid because they hardly get paid for selling records.
Yeah, Kodak Black was on that type of level. He could go anywhere. Kodak Black go to the white community, and he was like, you know, that's one of the guys that didn't have to go back to the hood at all. But Kodak Black is also facing another charge, even though he get part of.
Yeah, he didn't get caught in the hood either.
He facing another charge. No, his face good in the hood as far as in Florida. But
no, I mean the charge. He didn't get caught in the hood.
But he's facing a rape charge right now. I think in Carolina. So even when he get out, he still got to face that, and that could go up to like 30 years in prison. So even if he get pardoned, he still got to face that charge. Regardless to the fact if he found guilty. But
Mayday Dre, you can call in. I sent you the link already. Don't do that. You can call in. We'll stop with the Twitter fingers. 1 second, Dre. I gotta let Smitty back in the rebuttal. Smitty.
What's up, man?
They on your top, Jack. Woo!
I see. You know, and that's fine. You know, everybody, you know.
You don't understand that they gotta have them guns. You don't understand that because you ain't from the hood.
And that's fine, you know, that's cool right there. But one thing that I will say though, if you keep doing, let's say that you kill somebody one time, you go to prison, right? You know, and then not saying that you're gonna do life, but you kill somebody, right? You out in 25 years, right? So then you out after 25 years, and then you do it again. You kill somebody, then they give you life. Is that wrong to give you life? Because you did 25 years already.
I mean, no, I guess it would not be. No, but see, the problem we're trying to tackle is when can black people agree with the law without losing their standing? So even if we say, well, no, that's not wrong, then it's like, oh, well, you would, like he said, you the feds. Like, how am I the feds if wrong is wrong and right is right? That's the question.
Wrong is wrong, right is wrong. Well, I'll say it's wrong. They messed up again. And I say again, you messed up again. This isn't the first time, a second time, a third time, a fourth time, fifth time. This has been going on for a while. It don't care about nothing else. You keep on messing up. So then when you're out, there's nothing wrong for you to go back to the hood. There's nothing wrong with that. If you got hood credit or whatever it is, you should be good. But you have to know whatever is on you or the people around you can put your ass back in prison. You have to know that. You have to know that. There is no, well, I didn't know there was no gun. Well, didn't you pay for this car? Or didn't you pay for this little van or whatever thing? You should know who's in there with you. It shouldn't be no, I don't care. Well, then when you say I don't care and then your ass go to prison for 5 years, now you want to blame everybody else. Not saying that Kodak or Wayne did that, but some people do that, saying, man, it wasn't my gun, but you know, man, I'm going to go ahead and go and do it for you. No, it should be the opposite way around. If that's your boy, right? You tell your boy, look, man, look, I got your back. Don't worry about it. I got your charges and whatnot. You the superstar. Or
right. Why didn't someone else didn't take that charge?
Or you hanging around people that you don't care about, and you saying, look, bro, I don't care if you die. Just take this gun from me. I don't care about you. I need you to take this gun and fuck it. No. So my only thing is, and I'm gonna keep it at this. My only thing is, watch you hang out with. If you know that you're a felon already, don't put yourself back in that same kind of position again. If you do, you know the consequences. Plain blank. It shouldn't be about a hood thing. It shouldn't be about a suburban thing. A crime's a crime, black or white. You know what I mean?
Hey man, I can't say I disagree with you. I've been saying it on here the longest time. I'm not a gangster. I'm not none of that. I do come from the hood, but I don't wear that as a badge of honor. I don't follow the ideologies of it. I can't do a day in jail. I can't do 30 minutes. I'm sorry. so I don't do none of the things that's gonna get me there. If you run up on me, I will put you in jail, and that's just what it is. Sign the police report. I will show up to your court date. I will point at you, the whole nine. Like I'm
too
not.
old for that.
Number one, I'm too old for that. I do not make money from the streets. I'm a civilian, which means if you say something bad to me, it is not in my thing to go kill you because I can't go to the cops. No, I can go to the cops. I don't have no warrants.
Because that's a paper trail. That's a paper trail that you need right there. You know, and now some people may not agree with that, and that's fine. A lot of the true hood people be like, man, fuck that. I'm not calling the cops. I'm gonna handle my business and do what I gotta do. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Then that's fine. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's.
But like when you get shot, don't have your mama crying and saying what's happening. Well, you've been knew what your son was doing for the last 15, 20 years. Did you try to help him, or did you try to say something to him, or did you try to do something? No, you like, my baby, okay, you know where we come from. Okay, well then don't cry. You just said it. You know where we come from. Don't be crying now.
Jesus Christ, Schmitty. Dre.
Oh, you put me back on.
Dre, he's saying stop crying, bro. You know what the consequences is. Stand on it.
Yeah, they gotta stand on it. I mean, I come from where I come from, so but I done changed it and elevated to a whole different person. So I can't really say nothing. Some people make it, some people don't. I don't. I can't say nothing.
You can't say either
I
way.
can't agree or disagree with Smitty. I mean, he got a good point, but I don't.
See, and you see that? That's the part that is like,
yeah, like
what is that? It's either right or wrong or right. It's like, okay, if you make the commitment, I'm not going back to jail. There is some stuff you're gonna have to do to not go back to jail. Meaning, if somebody, if somebody come through and crash into your car or throw sets up at you or threaten you, Dre, you gotta call the cops.
Oh nah.
See
what I'm talking about? See, that's the thing. What I'm talking about, like that person at the wrong because he violated and he disrespected me on the have. I can't let that go as far as in, like, hey, this guy.
I understand with that.
But at the same time, you right. Even a white American would go feud fist to fist with the person that threw something at him. So everybody human. Some people just got a little bit more temper than the others. So I can't really, I don't want this conversation to only about black people. I'm sorry to cut you off. But everybody have. It's just some people have a little bit either is white, Asian. So I can't really,
right?
Yeah,
I feel what I mean. It's what do you think, Two Fly? It's interesting.
I mean,
so you just gonna go ahead on pull a burnout and take the case?
No, I mean, because I've been deemed as the aggressor, so I've been the person that the cops were called on, and and I to me, no, it was the way it was kicked to me, no matter what the circumstance was, you was going down, and that was enough for me. So it was like either way, it was either I was going to go down because I was someplace I wasn't supposed to be, and that person could lie anything, or I was going to catch the charges that I did, which was for the crime that I did, which was pretty much beating the brakes off of her. So
you called the police now?
No, what I call the police
now. You calling the police?
I mean, if I can help it, I'm not even in those situations.
That ain't the question.
But
yeah. So the question is, so she's saying, yeah, she calling the feds. Dre said he can do 7 years on his head. He don't give a fuck.
I don't know about all that.
What you?
I'm getting away from the scene.
But here's the thing. This is what we're not talking about. You don't know what. See, I'm not going in front of that judge for nothing if I can help it.
Right.
I don't even want to play them games, yo. Like that split second. That's why we see Rachel Perk running down the street, because see, she doesn't realize that it's your consequence is not when you did it, it's when you have to answer for it.
Yeah.
That's what you guys are not putting.
And when they say, well, your car, you could have made a right and just left by the time he looped back around. Why did you stay? Right. And you was like, because I'm real. All right, that's cool. 7 years.
And that's when
exactly.
That's
when keeping it real goes wrong. So now you got to do 7 years, stand on it. Your people stop calling. Your credit went bad. The Hemi got to go back. Your baby mama giving the face. So what do you say? So now she ended up someone's lap giving your face up.
Yeah.
She gonna move on. Then you gonna come back out. You still rocking cornrows and big white tees like they in style. You are saying, I'm with that. Like I'm with
what comes with that.
Whatever comes with it.
Well, nah.
Right.
That channeled on me as far as in like I'm with it. Like I'm gonna take. I won't take the charge though. I won't even put myself in that circumstances. But some people do, so I don't really.
I mean, this is what I would tell. I would tell the young people this. I know for a fact it ain't worth it. That's something I can say. No, I don't care what the circumstance. I know for a fact it ain't worth it because I know you like to put this weave in your hair. I know you like to smoke your bud. I know you like to sleep butt naked in the bed. I know you like to do whatever you want, and none of those things are going to be afforded to you when you're behind these walls. So, dude, it ain't worth it. I don't care which way you slice this pie. It ain't worth it. You've seen too many examples in life to show it ain't worth it.
But I'm real.
I mean, well, you gonna be real for real. You're gonna test your real resilience in there. Like I said, the way I look at it, I went through that whole situation.
How many years past the point of when the person fell and the cops came? How many years do you think you paid for it past that?
Past that, we're talking 14 years
for one 2-minute situation.
From a 2-minute fight, I paid 41,000 in restitution costs on top of 7 years reporting probation on top of the 10 years within that.
When no one would hire you?
Yeah, when no one would hire me. Well, not no one would hire me, but I couldn't get like a city job or anything like that. So that's what.
And you're looked at as a criminal regardless.
And you're reminded every day by your family you're a criminal.
Wow.
So if you can go back there right now, you would have broke out of there.
I would have never been there in the first place. And that's why, again, I don't understand it because that happened. And again, don't get me wrong, I did the 14 months. Ain't nobody came really see me. Did nobody come to see me? Because they just said, oh, Two Fly, you strong, you a strong black woman and all that, you got it. So, oh, okay, cool. So I did it. But when I got out, the first thing I did was get counseling because I felt as though it wasn't the act that put me through a head loop. It was how the judge handled me. He just seen my black skin and said, oh, you did it. I'm like, wait, what? And like you know what I mean? My lawyer stepped in, everything. He just felt on that day, he had to meet a quota. I have to put a certain amount of black people behind jail, and you are the last contestant.
So he just thought you was a piece of crap just for your skin. Just
absolutely, because I did not grow up in the hood. My grandfather slaved away to make sure I wouldn't grow up in the hood. Go ahead, Smitty.
Good question. Do you think the judge? All right, so the two-part question. Do you think the judge has too much power, and should the judges, you know how they say you get 15, 20 years, should somebody else agree with that? Like, should it be two agreements?
Well, I think the problem is that we're not educated to decipher if a judge is competent enough to handle your case.
Right.
See, a judge is supposed to be the neutralizer.
Well-versed in everything.
He's the one that is taking in both sides of the case. He's taking in the evidence and he's trying to see the story to see if here you go. To see if you know, you're innocent or guilty or what have you, if there's enough to go on that. So at the time, I did not know that my judge was incompetent. All I had to say on record, I believe that you're incompetent. And that he would have been removed and a new judge would have came.
You didn't know that.
And you know, that would have maybe gave me a fighting chance. Another thing was because of my age, I was 17 going on 18. They told me from the gate, you're going to be tried as an adult. Wait a minute now. If I was messing with an old head, right, you'd have immediately gave him statutory rape. So why is it that now I'm an adult? No, I'm still 17. I'm still considered a minor. So they pushed that up. And then on top of that, y'all know me. I had something to say. He said, you have something to say? And I said what I had to say. And what I said on record was, I said, I find it absolutely asinine that you think that you, who's never been through anything I've been through in my life, can sit there and tell me what I should have done in that situation. And he didn't like that, but it was the truth. So that's what I'm saying. It's not, to me, you guys don't understand that you can be real in the streets, but the streets ain't there when they're banging the gavel.
Yeah, and when you get to prison, there ain't no guns.
And that pen is way mightier. So what you have to understand, this is an orchestrated thing, meaning this, what's on paper carries to you in prison. And then now you have COs involved, wardens involved.
Mm-hmm.
You have people that are highly invested in keeping you down, and they will orchestrate things to make sure that you stay down. And like I said, people that come out, I don't know why they bring that rhetoric out. You should be screaming from the top of your lungs, yo, brother, don't do that. But they wear it as a badge of honor. And to me, it's dishonorable for you to go anyway because you got caught. If you got caught, you messing up in the streets, right? That's what I would assume. You're unsuccessful if you're getting caught. So why would you come out and think that you should gain the respect of the people if you got caught?
But they do. Exactly. But that respect. But the big question is how far does the respect of the streets take you? That's the big question.
I mean,
I don't know. I feel like,
yeah, exactly.
I feel like that, you know, Kodak Black, if he can get off for it, I know if I was in a situation, I took the pardon, so I can't tell him that he shouldn't get it. And you know, the other side gets breaks all the time, so I feel like if he did it or not really is irrelevant, because if they do it or not, it's irrelevant. So if you figure out how to play the system to handle it, more power to you. But what I will say is you better take this 5th chance, because he's been locked up like 7 times. You better take this 5th chance and roll with it. You better say, you know what? Look, you want to see Kodak Black, you're gonna have to come to where it's safe. It's my thing is you can have a blunt roller with you, but you can't get a paralegal to ride with you.
Well, then why won't he separate himself from the situation from Florida? You know how some people move from Georgia to Cali or to somewhere else. Why won't you, if you know that you did this more than once, more than twice, more than 3, more times, why won't you separate yourself from those people, from those situations, and only go back to where you're like what's it called? Fort Lauderdale, Miami for freaking shows and whatnot, and then separate yourself again. It's about making money, right?
He did move, like he stay in Calabasas.
I think people are just honestly people hold on to pain like a security blanket too. You know, some people are glutton for punishments.
It's what they know.
You know, that's what they know. All they know is people being shicey to them. All they know is a certain element of people, and you know, they go where they feel comfortable.
Yeah, because some people really do feel uncomfortable in a nice area. Like they're like, well, this is not home.
Yeah.
And then you got to remember a lot of these. You got to take into account a lot of these dudes. Now Wayne ain't got no excuse because he older than me, but you know, a lot of these dudes are very young.
Yeah,
that are crash dummying out. They're you know, a person is getting hit records at 17. It's like, how can you handle that at set? Like, there's no way I'd have got out unscathed at 17.
Yeah,
because I was a Thundercat. Like it was just whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? So once you get a certain age, you'll look back and be like, oh man, I was tripping. But you got to make it through that to be able to look back and say, I was tripping. That's to me. All right, I'm gonna pay some bills. Listen, people, if you like the content, make sure that you hit the Cash App. You hit the Cash App and show your support. You also can Cash App in some subject if you want. If you have something to say and you want to come on, you know the dealio. There's no problem. Should Kodak Black be pardoned? We also got the video of old girl running. She was in the street. She was with it. But then once the people showed up, she couldn't handle it. She could not handle it. Dre is still in the queue. Hold on. Dre, you still here?
Yeah. I was going to actually touch on, we were talking about Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually from Miami, Florida. And that's funny when you just start talking about it. I got to say one thing about Miami, Florida. It's like, that's actually where Kodak from. Yes, you like your mind fucked up about the hood. You gotta that's where your family at. Um and you just they got like a little tug on you, to always make you want to come back. I finally broke out of that tug, but I know what Kodak been through as far as in like holding on to that family. And you think that I think he moved to California,
Yeah, he
something
moved
like
to
that.
Calabasas.
And you don't know how. I mean, to get away from that and then go around to all them light skinned people, and get away from and get around more white Americans. You don't know what to think. You don't know if they after your money. You don't know what they after. So I can kind of feel how Kodak feel because it's just a big change. It's like the guy Smitty. He said he was from the where he say he from
Suburbs.
I'm
suburbs.
from the West Coast. I'm from 103rd in Duval.
Okay, and say if you go over there and you move to the hood because of your financial situation. Now I seen a guy. We actually grew up and we saw a guy like that. He actually drove himself crazy because he thought that everybody was trying to take his money. Even though he was like from a good neighborhood. We heard from him because he had a good job. He hadn't lost it all, but he had moved in the hood. And we always used to look at the guy and he was like going crazy. Because he thought that people, like I said, like that's what Kodak actually, that's just two of the same people, just different financial, stability. But
But is the saying not adapt or die?
it's not adapt or die. It's just how you deal with it. You just gotta how to deal with it. You think that, like I said, it's nobody that's after you. Once you start thinking that somebody is after you, then you start being a target.
But this is why. First of all, I'm from the actual projects,
Yeah,
and I've moved out, and I understand what you're trying to say.
same
But
thing, same thing.
the saying thing is adapt or die. That's the saying. That's what it is in the world. You either gonna adapt to it, or you're gonna die or be in a dire situation. This is my thing. People are trying to get your money in the hood. You understand? So if you're making $2 million and you say, "Well, I feel more safe here," you're an idiot. People are trying to rob you there. People
You
are
right.
trying to take your money. So I mean, why wouldn't you move someplace to where people at least match your income where they don't think your income is that special? Do you see what I mean? Like the logic is messed up there. You're in a place where you used to jack people who had a couple $1,000s. So why do you feel safe to go back there with 4, 5, 6 million? That don't make sense.
Wait, we talking about Kodak. He's not going back actually. I mean, we don't know. We both don't know where he actually
Yeah, well,
going. But
we're
as far as
speaking
True.
we're speaking in rapper generals right now.
okay.
So I don't know if Kodak is going back or not, but a lot of rappers do. Like Nipsey Hussle died in his hood. Like people do go back, and
it's
they may
hard.
feel safe, but that safety is not.
It's hard. I
Uh,
ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know how long it took you to actually finally step out of your comfort zone and
two
finally
seconds.
adjust. But
I was there. I've been in the streets. I felt what it was about. I've been backstabbed.
yeah,
I know that how it is. I know I'm starting to get some money. It was like two decisions. Like, yo, I can't be bringing home $6,000 in a week where I'm from. You can't do
you
that.
right about that. But you just gotta adjust. I mean, I finally adjusted. I finally had thought that I never should go back. Like I said, I'm from Miami, Florida as well. And I finally actually moved out. For Kodak Black, I don't know. For rappers, that's where they get their fans from. So I don't know. It's two different things. Like as far as them having a job, they don't have to go back. We don't have to go back because that's not why our money is commute at. That's not what our money is, you know,
Yeah, you're getting your money from outside of it.
outside of it. So rappers, they like I said before, that's where they bridge is at is the black community. That's what uh who watch all their YouTube videos. That's who people that's all their views are coming from. That's what people that when they go to shows, they go into, you know. But Kodak Black is totally different. Like I said before, he got black and white. He got Asians. He got people from different cultures looking at him. So Kodak Black is totally different. He have a chance to getting everybody watching him. So I don't know why he going back to the hood. That's
I'll
totally
be
different.
real. Being stupid is never cheap. Some stuff is just dumb.
Yeah.
And it's like we gotta just call it what it is. It's just dumb because if I was to buy my old lady a Benz right now, I have 150 comments saying I'm stupid. We so
Yeah.
oh you dumb, you stupid, you dumb, you stupid. It's so quick. Nah, that's dumb.
Mm-hmm,
Then
mm-hmm.
when I say maybe you shouldn't go back making that kind of money, y'all tell me, oh, it's hard. Whoa, how is it? How is it hard? Now if I buy my old lady a Benz, I'm stupid immediately, and it's easy to get that, but going back there around people you used to plot on people who had money with, you can't put that together. That means I believe, and this is just what I believe, you're bad at strategic. You're bad at chess. You know, you're officially the prey.
Hey, you
I know
probably right.
people who jack people who getting $400 get them when they coming out the joint with their check. So if you getting 20,000 a show, dude, move.
And no one hurt you worse than them.
No one hurts you worse than that. Is the most dangerous place you can be is around family. That's the
Yeah, I
person
finally
that's
True
gonna
that.
realized.
steal from you.
Yeah, I finally
That's the
realized
person
that.
that's gonna rob you. That's it. You got to move and groove. Dre, I appreciate you for calling. I got some other
Thank you so
people in
much.
here. Thank you for
Thank you.
calling
Thank
in,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
See
Yeah.
that?
Don't do drugs. Listen, if you gonna come out here and you gonna go back to a place where the whole economic is a black market to live, take what you can take. There's jack boys running around seeing who to jack. You got to know when you come there, you are what needs to be jacked.
You got a target on your back.
You got a target
They
on your back. You
they looking
throwing
for
money
you.
in the video. You sitting in front of a Rolls Royce, even if it ain't yours. But boot on the block, like, oh, he getting it.
Here, let me take a pause. Chaz Monroe. Honestly, it's just up to the individual. It means something to them personally to go back. Doesn't matter how much money I got or get. I will always go back to help those that are struggling, period. Chaz Monroe, let me tell you something. This is the one thing I urge everyone to do. Can you honestly say that if you were on the other side? Do you believe that the people that you would help out will help you out with the vigor? Remember the vigor that you would. If you can answer that, then fine, then do that. But to be honest with you, you can't help nobody if you can't help yourself. You need
Right.
to be 100% and you need to be strong and you need to be whole in order for you to help others. And plus, you probably have a lot more people that are closer to you that need you more than ever. Your children, your wife, if you have subscribers or fans, if you have a job, there's so many other things than to help those that are not helping themselves. Because see, we try to look at it as comparable to like homeless people or something. Like going back to the hood, it's like
Yeah,
people
like
that
these
need
people ain't
handouts and
working.
stuff. Yeah, and that's these people have the ability to help themselves.
They are sucking, fucking, smoking weed, and drinking
Amen.
every damn day. They
Yep.
can help. They can, and it's another thing too. You can help people in the hood without being there. I help people in the hood every time I go live. I don't got to go there.
Yep.
They got cell phones.
True.
I pull people out of the hood every time someone gets into my content and I explain certain things to them and it affects their pockets and they eventually move. I've been told over 400, 500 times. So I don't have to go back there to physically give someone a thing of milk. I don't got to do that. And especially when if you look at the viscerality that comes towards me, it's always from that sector. So why, as a strategic move, why would I go where I'm hated? That's ridiculous. If the dog goes 3 different places, in one place they ignore him, the other place they kick him in the face and beat up on him, and the other place the lady rubs his face and gives him milk, which house is he gonna go to? He's gonna go to where he feels safe, and it's just a better strategic move. I will survive longer if I'm where people aren't trying to get me.
Yep.
Is that freaking simple? I've been in the group of dudes who watch dudes with nice cars go by and be like, if he stop, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah.
I've been in that group of people, and they're talking about a dude who work at the shipyard who make $900 a week. They think he balling. They ready to rob him, knock him over the head.
Yeah.
So you want me to make 7 to 12, 15 grand in a month, which can happen on a good month in my life situation, and you want me to go back there with that? Bro, I know dudes that will kill you for $2,000.
Listen, the line that always sticks with me, you know I'm gonna say it. It's my favorite line from Drake. You gotta come to my side to see how I live. If you want to understand how this goes, if you are asking me, yo, how you coming up with this money? Why you got me flossing on them and all that? Dude, you gotta come over here. That's the thing I do to like all my cousins and stuff. They be like, yo, how you on Malibu coast with the sand? Listen, come over here. What you want to pay for the flight? And they always clam up, yo. They clam up because they know. Listen, let me tell you something. I can't tell you how it feels to go to bed and wake up and know for a fact ain't nobody looking for me. Right. I can't even describe it. Like I said, dude, I said I'm like this child of wonderment when I walk around where I'm at, because I know for a fact that where I came from, you ain't following me.
Yeah, you're not where we are now. Like, I guarantee you're not where we are now.
Stop motion. What is that name? What are you saying? Are you calling me a hypocrite? I think he's calling me a hypocrite.
It's hypolita. I don't even know.
So no, I think that at the end of the day, you gotta come over here because y'all want to, right? That's what I'm saying. When Mayday Dre said that you have to go back to the hood because they are your clientele or your customers, the funny thing is that they're really not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't hear them talking. Something just happened.
That was me. That was me at the wrong. You said that they're your client. Dre said that, not Mayday Dre.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dre said
Mayday Dre going to get us.
Oh, my bad, Mayday. I'm sorry. Right? No, it's the clientele, and like I said, we're using example of Kodak Black, so that is not usually the clientele.
No, the main people who buy hip hop are suburban white kids.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm sorry, stop motion. I was looking down and I didn't catch it, but I seen it as soon as he said it. So nonetheless, it's not even a choice. We know how this goes. They tell us that you're supposed to do this for the hood. The hood reinforces it, and it becomes a spell. And in order to break the spell, you have to come out of the smoke. You can't see what's going on if you're still in the fog. And that's why TV says don't do drugs. This is why,
because that's not champion there.
Yeah, this is why we tell you guys to leave. This is why we, the further you're away, you can see the forest through the trees.
You'll start seeing, oh, this shit ain't normal.
You will see the forest through the trees.
That's why military cats, they'll come back, they'll speak that gangster stuff, but they live in the suburbs.
Exactly.
They're not moving back into the projects.
Exactly. So
I think it was.
Sure.
I always went to Gary, Indiana. That was where my grandma was at all the time. Everybody know about Gary already. And my other grandma stayed in Chicago. So, I was always going back all the time when I was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, And I told myself, man, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be like this because how I was living was good. I was living good. So always when we went back to grandma's house, one time I stayed at my grandma's house for 2 weeks. I ain't know nobody there because I only came for a couple of hours. So my mama said, look, you can stay for 2 weeks, mingle with your grandma. I was scared to go outside. I'm gonna keep the buck. I was scared to go outside because I wasn't used to that. So my grandma was like, go take your ass outside. And that's where I got my first ass whooping outside. And so then that's when I was like,
beat you up, sweetie.
Man, they tore my ass up, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I was 11 years old, man. Tore my ass up. Look. I came outside with some K-Swiss on. I had some K-Swiss on my feet and whatnot. I thought I was good. I was like, yeah, I'm good, man. And I said, look, can I play basketball? Yeah, come on in the court, big dog. Yeah. I got my ass toe up, down, took my little chain on my neck, took my little $5.
Hold up. Smitty, stop. Did you have a little baby herringbone? Which one you have? Smitty had a herringbone. You have a herringbone, Smitty?
Nah.
Which one you have?
They don't want to know just little small little ones on the neck, a little small one. It wasn't know nothing big. It was fake. It was
Smitty
fake.
mama had them fresh white kicks on. He had cologne on. Edge up was on fleet glasses.
No, but
$20 in his pocket to go to the pool.
That taught me though, right there, that you need to get out your comfort zone, Kyle. You need to get out your comfort zone and see what's over here too. Get out your comfort zone and mingle with people. So after that day, I was like, fuck this, man. I'm about to go see how they act out here. What's the other side? And people are scared of the other side. So I went out there and seen the other side and was like, you know what? I don't want to get raised like this.
You said it wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me. So I separated myself from it. So every time I went to my grandma's house, they knew me. Did I get beat up? No, because it was like I'm cool with them. They would ask their mom and dad, can I go where he going? He come for 2 weeks. He gone for a whole nother year until summertime come back around again. You know?
First of all, let's add Schmitty, why your mama send you up there? I like, mama, I ain't going there. Like, you got AC cable. I don't want to go to grandma's house.
Nah, man, but
hold on, we got questions to add. Don't try to go bypass it. Did your grandmama keep it too hot in the house?
Nah, man, she had one of them. Well, in certain bedrooms, yeah, man, she didn't have no central air, man. She had no central air. The only she had was heat. So you had to figure out how to get that AC. She was on Northern Gary. It get cold in Gary, Chicago, boy.
So she worried about heat, not AC.
Right, man. So when it came to summertime, she had all the fans in the windows. She didn't have those portable ACs. She had fans in the windows.
Hold on. I got other questions. Was her cereal name brand?
No, man. She had the one that she had the one in a big old bag. It wasn't Frost. It wasn't Frost Krispies. It was Frost.
Smitty was like, "You ain't got Fruit Loops? Like, what is Loop Fruits?"
No, she got the Loop. You got Loop. You want fruit? No, I got the Loop. What's
Fruit treats?
No, we had cream of wheat. That's what we had. Cream of wheat, not oatmeal. Shoot. Or grits. Well,
what kind of car your grandmama have? I remember going back home. My grandma had an Oldsmobile, and she never ran an AC.
She had an Oldsmobile too. Matter of fact, I ain't keep my fuck. She had an Oldsmobile. Damn.
And you know what it do? You know how your mama kept sending you up there?
Huh?
You know how your mama kept sending you to your grandmama?
Nah.
So you can appreciate all that fucking money she spent on your ass. When you get back, you so happy to see them freaking Frost Christmas trees.
Yeah, man.
Mama, I love you.
Mama, I need to know. But then that taught me too. Look, in order for you to get along in life, you got to make something of yourself.
Yeah.
You got to make something of yourself. Like you know? So that taught me to invest myself in different areas of life.
Right.
You know, you can't stay stagnant right here. You got to see what's all out here. The West Coast. Look, man, I was going to the West Coast. Look, I was going to Vegas when I was 5-6 years old. I was going to freaking Cancun. I was going to Cancun when I was 10, 11 years old. Didn't know shit about this.
What did your mama do?
She's a registered nurse. She RN.
Oh, so she like got her whole shit. She's a legit RN.
She a legit RN. She look, man. I was in the tub while she was doing her studies on the toilet.
Oh yes, she got hers from the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an $80,000 position depending on where she's staying.
Man,
easy.
Well, down there in Florida, I'm gonna tell you right now, Florida sucks for any kind of nurses. When she was a travel nurse, man, that's 6 figures. Real easy, man. She bring home like $4 or $5.
I wasn't a light skin when I was a kid.
You wouldn't like me.
I already know I wouldn't like your ass. I want to like Smitty out the key because Smitty was a nigga that had a Super Nintendo and a Genesis. He one of them niggas.
Yeah, I had all.
And had all the games early. Like, how you got this already? Like,
yeah, I had it.
I'd have stole games from Smitty.
I definitely had it.
But look though. See, look, and then she had to be the mother plus the father too. Look, my mama didn't spank me. My mama punched me. There was no corner shit. There was no time out in your room and play the game shit. It was, I'm gonna punch you. Now do your chores. If you don't do your chores, I'm gonna hit your ass again.
So is your mama gonna hit you for not going to work for 30 minutes? I'm about to call down there.
Call Smitty mama.
You know he ain't been to work in 30 minutes no more.
Mrs. Smitty mama.
He ain't working no more. What you? No, he told me he ain't drove in the month of Sundays. You better get in.
But it shows you, man. Like everybody got options, man. Everybody got options. Even I know a dude who from the hood, man. He doing great now. He separated himself. Now, is his family still there? Yeah, his family's still there. But he made it a choice. You have a choice. If you can make it up to 16, 17, you make your own choices, not on what I want to do. When you get to high school, that's your choice of what you want to do for your future. That is your choices. Right. What you want to do for your future.
So if you end up in jail,
I ain't going to the military. No, I ain't do military. Why? Tell me why I go to the military. You're separating yourself. If you can't get if you can't go to college or if you're going to sports, go to military. Separate yourself. Facts. You know what I mean? So there's choices.
I'm not against it. I'm completely for it. Smitty, I thank you for calling in and
all right, big dog.
You ain't I don't really fuck with you like that because you ain't no free lunch nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you know,
I had
you
no
always
free
had you always had Capri Suns on the freaking field trip, ass nigga. Dog, like
everybody
you just ain't my type, bro.
Stupid.
You ain't my type, bro. Nigga had money at the field trip and shit. Like mama gave him a whole dubsy. We over here with change and shit. Nigga got a dub coming out with a hat, nigga. I don't fuck with you. Hey, listen, do good, man. Don't do drugs, man. I got a couple questions to pose, man. Call back if you like the questions.
Yes, sir.
Audi. Listen, people. This type of content is what I'm on right now, dog. It only found on New Regime. You may catch the live on there, but the replays only found on New Regime. I got a couple people to call out. What, Mayday Dre, why you ain't called in, bro? That I'm calling you out, bro. You know what it's starting to be like to me? You shaking like booty meat, dog. You scared to get on the live, man. So we got to put an APB out on Mayday Dre. Mayday Dre. Why you ain't call in, God? What's up with that? Oh, he said he liked it but didn't call in. Let's call him. I'm putting people on blast, bro. I ain't letting nobody live no more, man. I do live. You're supposed to come in and support, bro. And he ain't came in yet. And he be messing with the music industry. He the one that need to be coming in and talking to us right now. Yo. It's scary, bro. Why people so scared to get on? Is this something I'm doing on here that make people scared to call in?
I wasn't thinking anything you're doing normally.
Look, Lord have mercy. So you listening. Mayday Dre from the DMV. You got to call in, dog. No, we ain't having it, bro. You got to call in. You keep ducking it, man. I know you off work, bro. All you got to do is click the link. You don't need no laptop or nothing, man. Hit the link, man. Call in, bro. Married to the Miles. Call in. Ain't heard from you. Just trying to check some temperatures. Money Green Dean. We call Dean real quick.
I know we got Messi. Probably what's it called?
Oh, everybody want to call in, you know. Let's get messy.
Where the hell is Apex at?
Yeah, Apex. Call in, bro. What's the deal? Come on, bro. I see you, Mayday Dre. You watching? shaking like booty meat. What y'all scared of, man? I ain't trying to lose my hood card. We just posing the question, man. That's all we doing.
It's hypotheticals, people. Like, it's all right.
Exactly. That's how they do. They want to. Hey, man, I want you to go live more. Ain't one person sent us a cash out.
Wow.
Look at that. That's how they do you.
That's how they do you, man.
That's how they do. But then they'll burn the miles with you getting money.
Oh man.
Then when I get back on the truck, when you going live? Oh, no, bro. You ain't supporting, bro. I can't go live. I got to get back on the road. Yeah. What you mean? I want more content. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
And the funny thing is, it's like when you compare the other content that's out there, we know y'all like this.
Yeah.
We know that y'all
Dude, the
like
fact that you're sitting in here for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
You must like it. You got to. I'm about to start calling some people out that's on my shit list. Money Green Dean shit list. Mayday Dre shit list. Mo Miggity 804 shit list. Who else still on the shit list? Cause some nigga really don't want to come on here. They feel like I keep a mess.
I wish I could have seen this fan.
Nah, I tell you who I'm about to call. I'm about to call trucker named Jay.
Ooh.
Hey.
Where the sweetie girl at?
I don't get involved in that.
It's Thursday. She's probably taking her test.
Pressure.
She's probably taking the test.
Ain't got nothing to do with them. I'm about to call them right now, dog. Stop being scary. Y'all so scary, bro.
Oh, Highway Journey in the building.
Highway Journey, where you at?
She always come through. Turn my swag on.
Yo, you driving? About to be. What's up? No, you driving. You good. I just put you on my shit list on the live because you ain't call in, but you driving. Go ahead, do your thing, bro. I thought you was. Hey. Oh, I'm live right now. I'm live right now, dog. All right, so you got some shit coming. So you can't pull up on us now. What you doing? If you don't do nothing else, you better watch the Trucker Named Jay next video because we get into this shit for real. There's enough secrets and bullshit going on. We gonna talk about some shit. We gonna talk about some shit. So, hold. I'm tired of y'all simp ass niggas that ain't used to getting pussy. I'm tired of y'all niggas that's changing y'all stories when y'all get a little smoke. I'm tired of y'all shit. I'm tired of it. I'm 10 toes down, baby.
What color is the smoke?
On my YouTube. Wow. What do you think that's about? What the fun?
Wowzers.
Jeez Louise.
What now?
I'm appalled.
Yeah.
I'm trying to send it on there now, man.
Yo, you trying to call in?
Yeah.
Want me to send it?
I was just on the stream yard.
I'll send it to you again. I'll send it to you again. All right, your signal terrible. Mo Miggity signal. Hey, what was Jay talking about?
I don't even.
I'm not involved in that. I don't know what he got going on.
Yeah, I don't know what that was
about. That's a little spicy, bro.
Yeah.
You know who else I'm throwing on notice? I'm gonna do this live right here. D and Rock. Y'all on my shit list, bro. Y'all on my shit list. Y'all never come in the live, dog. I ain't feeling that, bro. I'm about to send you the link now. Jump in the live. We got to know what's going on. Y'all been on the lowsy. What's the deal? Shit list. Don't put everybody on notice, bro. Who else? Oh, Dean. Dean, a good one. Let's call Dean. You know what I'm saying? What was Jay talking about?
I don't even know. I don't know. But he's ready.
He's ready.
He's ready. That's wow.
I want to watch now. I'm like, what's going on? Hey.
Hey.
Cold the fun. He was extra spicy. Yeah, extra spicy. Man, it's always some mess going on, bro. We be trying to stay out of it. We did a whole new topic and everything. That's a problem, man. I don't even know what he was even talking about.
I mean, he mentioned Sims. I mean, he just was like,
who's simping?
I don't know.
Look. Here go a truck. Mayday Dre. Send it to me again. Dog, we already done said you scary, bro. You not coming in here. Oh, well, go to your IG, yo. You got everything on IG, man. Come on now. Don't do that. I already sent it to you. You liked it. What you mean? What you need me to send it to you again for? Here you go. Mayday Dre better come on. Scary, bro. Mayday Dre. Oh, I'm about to ask him some of the most fucked up questions I can think of. I know he's gonna say something stupid. I know it.
Man.
I'm gonna let y'all watch this while we waiting on it, dog. I'm gonna let y'all watch this while we waiting on it, bro.
Hello, today, people. Wait, thank you so much. Welcome. Let's start it over. This guy is very hilarious. Okay. Welcome to the Trucker Brown channel. I'm in Dallas right now, and I run into the richest guy I ever met in my life, Toe Piglet.
What's up, y'all?
I'm here with Toe Piglet. He just bought a new Porsche, and we're going to walk over there and look at the Porsche he just bought off a Hot Shot. So if you're in trucking, get rid of your semi-truck.
And get into Hot Shot today, okay? Buy my course, link in the description.
Buy his course and get into Hot Shot today.
I'm totally joking. I don't sell courses. I was totally joking.
Yeah.
And the Porsche is a rental, so don't even...
He's trying to get the IRS. He's trying to clean it up. We're going to get into it today. We're in Dallas.
Yeah. Listen, man. I'm learning this StreamYard thing. I'm learning the StreamYard thing is an issue. Hold on, let me send it to him again. Oh, let me send it to him again. Oh, I don't think I even sent it to him. There you go. Let me get back here to send it to me. Come on, Dre. We done sent it to you. Everybody hit the like button right now. I can't even see the likes from where I'm at. Everybody hit the like button right now. So, darling, what's going on with you?
Just trying to just stay real. Just trying to keep it real, stay real, be real. It's hard, it's just hard.
You know where I got you right now. You seem to be really adapting to it. Don't you feel bad you ain't in the hood right now?
I know. I've never been from the hood. That's the funny thing. I've never been in the hood. Like, I mean, I just never been. I visited, and we have hoods around where I'm at, but
point them out, dog. Mario, say their names. Say their names.
Oh no, Mario started.
Point them out, Mario. This is new regime, baby. We point them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Who was jogging not long ago, now talking in a video. Plus, you got a couple other YouTube personalities.
What's their name? What's the YouTube personality's name? I'm calling people out on here. Tell them they can come on. They probably watching. Come on, say how you feel. What was Jay talking about? I mean, it was such viscerality in this voice.
One thing he said was secrets. Now, why would you tell people secrets?
He said he dropping secrets, bro.
Now, come on now.
Pressure.
Secrets?
I don't know nobody's secrets.
Like Usher style secrets?
Listen.
These are my confessions. Whoa.
I got one on the way.
I don't know, man. I mean, he was upset.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
And I don't think that's cool.
I don't even get people bending like that.
I mean, okay. Did you see
any other video?
Yeah. As far as
I mean, I could let's type in the trucker named Jay and see what's going on. Because apparently we're missing something. We're missing something, and we want to know what the deal is.
That was unexpected.
It was like,
yeah.
Oh, they go, okay, everything's good.
Come on, Mario. Don't do that, Mario.
Oh, Married to the Mile just came in the game. Bang.
Yo, what's happening?
Pressure, man. The first question that gotta come in after we say how y'all doing. Well, we ain't heard from you in a minute.
Yeah. We've been on a quick couple of days home time, man.
Oh yeah, you went home. Then that's my fault because I knew you was at the crib. That's my fault.
Couple of days down. That's it. What the hell's going on, man?
Listen, man. Listen.
What's the noise these days?
It's new regime, so we with the shits over there. That's number one.
Facts.
Apparently, Mayday Dre trying to come in too. Apparently, something going on with Jay. I don't know. He was extra aggressive when we just called him. Said he gonna drop something. He didn't want to drop it on here. He wanted it on his channel. I'm like, okay, I understand that.
Aggressive? What's wrong with Jay?
I don't know what's going on with Jay. Dude, didn't I show you where I was at?
You showed me the little fireplace and the little crack.
Well, my shit gotta be little.
Well, not little. It was a big fireplace. I mean, let me keep it 100. Let me keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. Don't do that. Like,
it was old looking, but you know, fireplace is a fireplace, man.
Hey, bro, nigga won't let you live, bro. They don't give a fuck. How I could be a millionaire, and Mo would call me and be like, "I don't think I'd have got that color Rolls Royce, but you know what I'm saying? It's alright." Like,
now y'all somewhere nice though. I don't know exactly where y'all at. I meant to ask you, but I figured I'd let you live.
Yeah, we did it all because you know they be
nice,
on me. I'm on the low.
Look cold though.
Oh yeah, having a ball. Oh yeah. Cause I know. You know, one way to get away from jigabooing is go somewhere cold. That'll do it. that will do it. But what I will,
word, man? We burning the miles again, huh?
I'm burning the miles. We going on 2 hours. Only got 2 cash apps in because they don't fuck with me like that. Only got 2 cash apps in. Chaz, wish I could call in. Kids in the background. I get it, Chaz. Take care of the kiddies, buddy. Thanks for the $15 to the cash app. Phil, thanks for the $5. Greg, thanks for the $5 to the cash app. Peep me out. The question is this: should Kodak Black be pardoned? He's already pardoned, but do you think he should have got pardoned, or he should have did his full term? It's hard because if you say the wrong thing, you lose your hood charge.
I feel like why?
What do you mean?
Because I'm just looking at, I mean, everybody got people that's locked. Like, why him? Like, I know plenty of people that I would think would be deserving. You know what I mean? We got homies that's doing biz, that done long stretches. So they ain't never had no opportunity to be pardoned. Like, pardon for what? Like, to pardon, I know when I say pardon, I'm speaking in the sense of like, excuse me, you know what I mean? Pardon me.
Like Nelson Mandela was pardoned.
My apologies. Let me, you know what I mean? That's that goes along when I hear the word pardon. So pardon him for what? Like, I mean, I don't know all the ins and outs of why he locked up.
He was basically unlawful possession of a gun is the basic way to do it. Him and Lil Wayne were pardoned by Trump.
Yeah, see, Weezy been bugging for a long time. He's been living for a while above.
He should know better.
Speak, you know what I mean? But he don't have his little stints and running with the law too. But I guess when you live them type of lifestyles.
Hold on. One second. Mayday Dre.
Drizzy.
And what goes on, man?
Hold on. Dre, I know you about to act up. Let me get my man Mo Miggity's side of it, and I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna bring you back in. Just sit in the queue. All right.
All
right. Dre, what up, man?
You know Dre gonna say something retarded as hell.
Absolutely.
$11 from Eddie sent to the Cash App for the support. Y'all understand? You got to pay for this shit. Why? Because the regime do not like this type of content. But basically, what I'm saying is this: I feel like those dudes during 2008, they didn't see a lick of prison. Messed up all them people's that Maryland Lynch cats.
Yeah, but that's when you're looking at things from the lens of actual equality.
Right.
I don't. You know what I mean? I've said to you before, and we always back and forth with it, but you know what I mean? Equality don't mean identical. How it's not the same thing. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
How they handled that in 2008 I know what you're talking about. It destroyed a lot and it messed up. It threw everything off. But you know, they got a different way of handling their misfits when it comes to that. But like, I mean, you figure Kodak Black, he don't not to even be on that because I guess talking celebrity talk, you always going to end up talking money. But
Right.
that man done seen more paper than any of us. I mean,
So you
although
saying he shouldn't be pardoned?
I ain't gonna say he should or shouldn't because I don't want, I would never want to be. I don't skip jury duty plenty of times, so I ain't with that. But I wouldn't want to be the bearer of whether he go or stay. I don't want to say that. I'm also saying who cares? Just because there's plenty of people, man, that would possibly need to be home or be coming home. So pardon him for what? Like what did he do or plan to do upon release that's going to benefit the masses or any group of people? Like, is there a plan? Like, pardon him for what?
So you saying no, yes or no, but why?
Yeah,
in the first
I
place,
mean, why him?
instead of
There's
why him
plenty
instead
of
of Meech?
there's
Why
plenty
him
of
instead
past
of
or just past political activists. There's plenty of people that's locked down, whether it's long stints, short stints, or however. But it's people that's really locked right now that would definitely strive to make a difference upon release. Is that his goal? Or he just saying, let me out because I don't want to be in here no more and I got bread to pat some palms with. But what's the plan when he get out? So I don't know. And if
So
Trump is the one doing it, you already know there's some trick knowledge behind it somewhere. So who knows, man?
All right. Hold on. Hope you can stay in the queue. I gotta bring Mayday Dre in here. Hope you can stay in the queue. You running?
No, I'm in the back of the Ritz Carlton, man. I'm
In
relaxing my
the
truck in the motor.
line.
You know what I mean? I hear the dollar signs chinging every mile.
All right, then you got time. Then stay tuned. I gotta bring some other people in here. Hold on. Mayday Dre, Daryl, I see you. Mayday Dre, should or do you think it was a good idea to pardon Kodak Black? Man, he ain't never paying attention. This one, my problem with Dre. You couldn't leave him with the bomb switch because he forget to push the button. Dre.
Dre's like Groot off of
Groot. I am Groot. Dre.
Can you hear me?
Remember how
What?
you answered this question. They're gonna take your hood card, so you better answer the question right. All right?
I'm saying though, free the guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, man. Like we ain't never. I don't know. Maybe from back in the day, we ain't never questioned like free Boozy. You know what I'm saying? Because we wanted Boozy home. Free Gucci. You know, I just
but
because we wanted Gucci home. You know what I mean? And we never. It was never this much debate. This the first time with this young man that I seen the conversation come up. Like, you know, we normally free Meek. You know, we normally throw free to guys. Like, this is what we do. We always say free to guys, but now with this particular young man, it's like, did we want to free the guys this time?
What do you think that
And
means? Your
I
hood
don't
card's
know.
on the line.
I
Please answer the question.
I don't know, man. It's just you know, we just when it comes to entertainment artists, we've been screaming free the guys. It's
Daryl,
just
give
and
me a
then you know
second.
you see
Darnell, give
success
me a
stories
second.
like you see success stories like Gucci where people coming home and they doing the right things. I think it's kind of early. Um, yeah, weapons charge, but you know, you know, in the
Stop
spectrum
reading the
of
comments.
like you
Stop
know
reading the
weapon
comments, Dre.
charges, you
Stop reading the comments. I
you
know how
got
you are.
like
Stop reading the comments. Okay. Do you feel
it's just
yourself We talking about Dre right
I feel
now.
like it's
Your
time to
card, bro. Hold on 1 second. We have to put you on trial. Your card is on the line. If you had the button to push, would you have pardoned Wayne and Kodak over the political activists, over the people who are
I'm
doing
pressed.
something over the people doing something for the community? You would have chose them over all those people locked up. You would have chose Wayne and Kodak.
Nah, you tripping. See you. I just say it. If I had the choice to push the button, it's free to guys. You know what I mean? Um, it's a real slim margin opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a lot of the conversations that people were saying as far as if he
Highway
did the
Journey says
time.
no, she
But that's
wouldn't have
why I was
freed him.
saying if he doing his time, sir, she wouldn't have freed him.
She wouldn't have freed him. She said nope.
But these some of the people who wouldn't want to see Gucci home. You know what I'm saying? So like these the same people. I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, and then I don't know. Like you say, it depends on if you come from that background. Like you say, me and you come from a different breed of background where it's been free to guys. But
Darnell
as
says
he got a lot of money though. I hear. Huh?
Hold on 1 second. Stay in the queue. Darnell says you are sugar scooping and marmalade scooping. Hold on, Dre. Stay in the queue with Mo. Darnell.
Yo. I found the right Cash App this time, bro. It was another guy named Sean Brown, but he had Sean B. Ara. And I thought that was you. So I sent somebody else $50.
Nah, dog. Nah. This is the one. Listen, you say that Mayday Dre is sugar stepping and marmalade scooping. Why do you say that?
So is Mo 804.
Oh, all right, I gotta sit up. It's getting thick. Why do you say that?
Hear me out. The brother is young. We were all young at one time and we made mistakes.
Right.
The part two to that is ain't nobody saying nothing about them European Caucasians he letting off. And they did worse shit than what what's his name is doing.
I don't even know which Europeans he let off.
All them motherfuckers that was getting that money. All them white excuse my language. I apologize.
Bring it back, dog. Don't fire off all the way, dog.
All them European Caucasians that was in his office and people that were surrounded by him, them people, I think 4 police or 4, they was in the military and they was beating up the terrorist people and
I didn't know that.
And hazing them so much so that they killed a couple of them. He gave them a pardon. Okay, so in the real scheme of things, that is your brother.
Right.
You speak about it all the time, but black people really have a self-hate for one another.
Facts.
Gucci Man doing the same shit. Oh, excuse me. I apologize.
I get it. You passionate.
Lil Boosie. They all in the streets. So what make one better than the other?
And none of them brothers was pardoned.
Partial disobedience is still disobedience. Only reason why you wanted them home is to hear the music. Come on, man. We all have been young at one point in time. Give a man a chance.
Give him a chance.
Of course, that's your brother.
Hold on. Stay in the queue. I gotta let some rebuttals go in. Hold on, Dre. I gotta let Mo Miggity get a couple shots in. Mo Miggity.
Yo.
You hear what the man said?
I did. I heard a quick portion of it. I think I feel like I'm in agreement with him. I know he started off by saying, I don't know, I heard my name, but
He was marmal. He said, let me tell you what he was saying. He said he sugar stepping and marmalade scooping.
That's what I'm doing. Well, I mean, what about my stance is doing that?
He's saying that he's still your brother. Let the man come home.
True indeed, he is. I'm not saying he can't come home. I know I figured I said that definitively, but if not, I'll say that again. I wouldn't want to be the person that say whether he do or don't.
You just saying why him?
I'm just saying why. Like I seen somewhere in the comments, or I've seen it before in the comment earlier. I could see murder.
Right.
If we just talking about like Dre said, let the bros come home, but free the guys. I mean, if we picking and choosing who we free, because I'm gonna say C probably would have a better impact with his brother being P and P doing the things that he doing. Could C Murder really come out here and act as C Murder, or would he deviate and leave all that and get on the path that his brother's on? That's proven to be profitable and he can make an impact. Like,
so you just saying we you could have used that card for a better decision.
Definitely. Now, like I heard dude also say, he young and all of that. I get it. I mean, what's his sentence? Is he going to jail for life? What are we talking here when it comes to his case specifically? Because that I don't even know.
All right, everybody in the comments say, how long did Kodak get sentenced to? Hold on, we're gonna figure out how long Kodak got sentenced to, and we're gonna let Dre rebuttal. 1 second. Dre, you're marmalade scooping. Dre left. He must have been marmalade scooping. Darnell, what you got to say to that?
What I got to say is, man, I think sometimes as Black people, man, we really need to get together and get unity going, and be intentional as far as the unity is concerned. Wipe down your brother and say he's not going to have an impact.
It's getting thick.
You don't know what the man may come out and do. They partner the Wayne. And he just be high as the sky is high.
So why not Kodak?
Right. He rich. He don't have those what did he say? He was rich. He don't know what people talking about by the racial discrimination with the police because he rich. That's an ignorant ass statement.
True. He said he didn't understand. He never seen racism too.
He's dumb as rocks.
Right. Hold on. Major Dre just came back to rebuttal. 1 second. Dre, are you marmalade scooping?
He said 2 scoops of Splendor. I don't know how to feel about it, man. I heard what he said. I heard Mosey. I heard what was said. I heard what was said too. And I feel the same way. Like, brother, we agreeing with you. Where is the disconnect? We agreeing with you, man. But it's like, I don't know, for anybody who just it can't be Kodak, I just feel like you said, man, like why not? This brother can come out here and he can get a second chance and do amazing things. And it's just like, look, I think this thing is extra rare, first of all. I mean, us as the older camp, like the younger kids, they walking around with a pocket full of tree. You know what I mean? Ain't got to worry about a world in the world because you can have some up to a certain amount. Like, that's a party. But y'all don't hear about your older cousins and them like got caught with a bag of weed. They took everybody out the car.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody went to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like
weed legal. They still out though.
Nah, but you don't know that because you so young. You don't have no idea what a pardon between a law change between a nothing. Y'all, I don't like this magician as a person. So I want him to rot in jail. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing with litigation or how the laws change or with Florida stand your ground is tricky. You know what I mean? In general, Florida and Louisiana
and Pennsylvania is rough.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's like they a different breed when it comes to litigation. And if anybody out there who a lawyer, y'all could please explain a couple things to me because like as far as litigation go out there, I don't know why it's so strenuous. Like they 3 strikes, like C. I know people say C, but it's not him. It's Louisiana. I feel anyway. The state of Louisiana laws is just like on a different level. And
Mo,
I
Yeah.
feel like it.
Well, what do you feel about that?
The individual states.
No, I mean about what he said is we need to we don't know what Kodak's gonna do when he come out.
Facts. That's what. That's my whole point. Is I don't know what's the process when they pick and choose, because I need to find that would be something I would.
It's just at the president's behest. I don't think there is a prize. It's if he wants to.
Okay, so then you're just talking about relationships,
right?
And
No,
okay,
I don't think that's not how pardons go by. Your lawyer turns that paperwork in, and he will cite them through and see. So,
okay, exactly. So so everybody's lawyers turn their stuff in, and it's at the president's behest of which one he picks. He don't have to know what you're gonna do after. He just either is based on his relationship, or if he wants to, he pardons you.
I just don't see that. Okay, then that's weird. But, and also, I think there still would need to be, or should be. I ain't say need to be, but in my opinion, it would be nice to know if there was some form of plan rolled out of what and how he would live out this free life and do what he needed to do as far as this pardon is concerned. Because you remember they made T.I. make a commercial,
right?
So I ain't saying that it was even worth anything either. But what's the plan for him? I mean, I ain't saying not him. It could be him. That's great if he can get out here and get a second chance. I think I seen somebody write in comment 4 years is what he was looking at, I guess.
Right. 48 months.
We got brothers and cousins that eat that, and they ain't in no pardon list either. So as far as that end goes, I don't have sympathy in that regard. But if he's in a position where he can make it happen, by all means, do that.
Yeah, 48 months pardon it is a little weird when people in there with 20, 30 years. I would think they would need a pardon before. But hey, like I said, he let the white people.
Some has to be the deciding factor, and it ain't just because he like his locks. Like in what instance? Just picture this. In what instance does a young man that looks like him, that's just Kodak, period, that is what Kodak is, where in the world do he get pardoned at, bro? He don't get pardoned in line at the convenience store, fast food restaurant, or nothing. Don't nobody look at him and quote unquote pardon him. He don't.
One second, Darnell.
They ain't how it go. You know what I mean? They don't normally look out for brothers that look like us.
So I'm saying is the type of music that these two people make, the type of things that they incite, and these young boys go out and do it, they're not going to get a pardon. They're not going to get a pardon. They're going to do their full ride, and it's basically, if you have money, you possibly could get pardoned. Like that's what it looks like to me. Or if you're connected to the person on top. Hold on, Darnell is itching to get back in.
I ain't letting Wayne off the hook either, bro. That's real talk. Also, Wayne got stuff with him, man. But I guess the public pardons him.
Right. Hold on, Darnell.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
Not much. They even let y'all didn't mention him. They let Harry O out also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
Right.
I'm not even aware of Harry O. Give me the story on Harry O.
Harry O was business partners with Suge Knight in Death Row Records.
Yeah, these music industry cats is just 1 in 10.
Now Harry O, he did 30 years.
Now that sounds like a legitimate pardon, right?
Free the guy.
Money talks, BS walks.
So it's not even a moral why, it's just money.
If you got the bread, you can get out.
Do you think these same names were given to Obama prior to leaving office? Like, did those lawyers also file to be pardoned and they just happen to not get chosen? Or is this Trump literally handpicking to appease certain
well, if
demographics? What do you think, Fleazy? What you think?
Well, I'm thinking that if you have money to get the pardon, then this is not an issue of black and white.
Yeah, it's just money.
It's just money. So that whole
we should have let this
it's our
person
brother
go.
this and this. So now that's off the table because they're not using that logic. They're not saying, hey, you should pardon me because I'm a black man. They're saying, yo, I got this green. So what it do?
So yeah, the whole black conversation is it's over.
It's mute.
It's just money.
Yeah.
So in that case, then do you think Kodak had a bigger bag or a longer reach financially than somebody like a Meech?
Yeah. I
think about that. Think about that.
That's no.
And then we also can put into perspective as far as relevancy at this point. So Meech is more for us. Kodak will be more for everyone else. That's what Dre was saying. Like he has a celebrity that spans over a couple of different races and a couple of different trends.
Yeah,
people.
but we said it's about green, so that wouldn't matter because the Harry O dude has been in prison for 30 years. They don't know who Harry O is.
That sounds about right, though.
It's just, and this is my thing. This is another question I want to ask. If it's just about money, then why did Master P put up the money?
Yeah,
he got way longer reach than a Kodak
because he probably knows best. He knows, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the reason why Master P ain't put up the money because the family started talking bad about he didn't help his brother, and he put up millions and millions and millions of dollars to help his brother get out. So I don't know if his brother started talking about it also, but I know that was happening maybe not too long ago.
So it was bad mouthing him like, you got all this money, how come C ain't out?
Correct. But in the long run, if you go back, he was really chunking out some money, like hundreds of millions of dollars.
So then, let's okay.
Because P was getting that real money. Because he was getting the money. He was getting the money out the trunk with no taxes.
So Darnell, let me ask you this: do you think that if your brother was in jail and you put up, well, we're not going to say millions, we're going to say thousands,
$100,000,
right? You're putting $100,000, and you know for a fact that during this time frame, nothing has changed with the mindset or the relationship between you and your brother. Would you continue that?
That's kind of hard to say.
Well, I mean, it ain't hard to save a Master P because he stopped. I mean, he has millions, and he, like I said, family knows best. Family do know. So, like I said, if he's stepping out of it, it's for real. It's the same thing with like Nicki Minaj not being there for her brother being charged as a rapist. She know her brother. So she stepped smooth out of that. She had the money to put up to get all that done. And I'm talking about she could have paid people off. But because she know him through and through,
he gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, she stepped out of it.
But you think, but see, I don't think. I feel like, first of all, there's a question if C is even guilty.
True.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. That is for the
But if you gonna badmouth me and I done kicked out a couple $1 million in your defense.
Yeah.
And now you bad mouthing me because you're not out. It's like, bro, how you bad mouthing me? I can't do everything but kill the judge. Yeah. Like I done put out the money.
Yeah.
And you just ain't coming home, bro.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to be responsible for your actions.
At some point, and then that leads to the same. Like I said, a couple of these rappers, they do things, and your kids are listening to their music, and they talk about drinking lean and with the Draco and all this other stuff. They do some, boom, they get pardoned. Your child that is being hypnotized by this music is not getting a pardon
because he don't have no money.
Because that's a fact. The reason being is irrelevant. I'm just saying he's not getting one. So it's like,
no, definitely not.
Are we as the black delegation, if you want to call it? Are we agreeing with a pardon that is like, at some point we got to start saying this action is not okay. We're gonna have to.
Facts. And for real, from what y'all have seen of this young man, I know it's about Kodak, so we'll keep it Kodak. From what y'all have seen from this young man, whether it's not saying it's actual lyrics, because I don't know a lot of his music, but what you actions and shit that you see on camera, just his whole vibe, could he use these 4 rotations around the sun to get his mental together and still come out of here as a prosperous and outgoing young man that has something to offer. Like, I ain't saying everybody need to go to jail. I don't wish jail on people. That ain't even what I'm saying. But do you know family members of people that you know of, that you know their history? When you see them get toe off, is there something inside you that say they could use that 12 months to sit down? That 2 years that they just caught, like such and such, he don't need to come home because he ain't ready. Like, is that a logical thought? Because
Definitely.
I've had it, and I don't want to look at it as I'm some hater or somebody that want to see people go to jail, because I don't. But
I had a brother.
I know of some people right now that they don't need to be on the street. They ain't ready, bro. And I don't feel no way about that.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all. That's all you had on, bro.
I had a brother that would go in and out like a revolving door.
Right.
He would come out for a couple of months and then go back in. Come out for a couple of months, then go back in. It's ridiculous how much enough is enough. Like, when you get a certain age, something in your brain should say, okay, you know what? Let me get this shit together because I ain't got long on earth now.
I was just about to say that too. We don't talk about mental health enough. Some in their brain, some things need a counselor or some therapy. I know
Definitely.
that incarceration is a answer, but I don't know sometimes if it's the answer. I know some good men who was coming in and out, because I'm with the younger guys, so they definitely was going in and out. And it was actually something that needed to get off the chest with a couple sessions with a counselor.
Right.
That was the unlock for, like, okay, this is why I do this. This is why I got this much aggression. This is where this is coming from.
But
Yeah,
then,
that's a fact.
That's
so
scarier
okay.
than jail. Going to somebody else in the office or something and telling them what's going on in your household or what's been going on. You know what I mean? That's something that a lot of young folks, I'm sure, if they offer Kodak counseling or to talk to somebody, I mean, 9 times out of 10, he would say no. And then they go to the people around you. I'm sure even if you ask the guys, man, I'm thinking about getting some things off my chest. I'm sure the guys are saying no.
Hmm.
Counseling don't rhyme with weed or liquor or girl or studio. So anytime you say you want to better yourself or anything else you talk about besides spending some money on us, especially if you got the wrong guys around us, that's what the answer gonna always be. No, I don't think you should do that, bro. That's wild.
1 second, y'all jump in the queue. Remember, when you're coming into the queue, I got y'all in the queue. Darnell, Mayday Dre, Married to the Miles. They paid the cash app to get in. Remember, if you're coming in, I see a few people in the queue, but I don't see your cash app. The banner's at the bottom showing you the rules of the actual channel. What did you have to say?
Oh, I was gonna ask, does Kodak have children?
Yeah.
Okay. Wayne has children.
A few.
Few of them. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. And I don't care who feels any type of way about it. I understand the whole thing where, like I said, if you're coming out of a situation and stuff and you guys don't know how to maneuver, that makes sense. But when you are doing things consistently, meaning habitual at this point, there's no excuse for that. Any man, especially if you're a black man, that continue to do things that not only puts strain on your life, but your children's life, who should carry your legacy. It's no sympathy in my book for that, because you have children and you are basically letting them know that this is okay and that you're strong enough to pull through and that you can get no, because your kids may not be as strong. That's what Dame Dash was saying. Like, you have to teach your children another way. You have to teach them within the time frame that they're in, not in the time frame that you're in. So when we see people keep going to jail, like a Kodak Black, to me, there's no dude. This is he's gonna keep doing it.
It's about the 5th time.
There is no excuse. There is nothing that can be said. He's going to keep doing it.
Law to trucker. 1 second.
So what we're doing is we're just basically we're adding fuel to the fire, because instead of us just demanding as a people and say, listen, by you being in the limelight, you are representing us. And they're going to continue to think that this is the goal, or this is the way that we handle things, or that we pardon this. So therefore, at the end of the day, they're going to excuse it and keep letting you come in here. And it's just going to be a vicious cycle. When does it stop? It stops when we say, listen, nigga, you over there. If we can't talk some sense to you, then you need to let the system do that for you. I guarantee you, if he was to do 30 years or whatever the case may be, because when we see old cats come out, you see they got a different rhetoric now. When we see people that have done that type of hard time, they come out, and let me tell you something. When they tell their story, to me, it saddens me, because they'll say, listen, don't do that again, brother, or don't do this.
White Underbelly is a channel. It has a dude who went in and out of prison for 25 years, and that dude breaks it down very well. Hold on. Law the Trucker paid his $20 in the Cash App to get into the show. Law.
What up? What up? What up?
Big Flip Money Grip, the dude with all the money.
All cash.
Listen, are you hearing this conversation and what you agree with and what you don't?
That's so hard. My blackness doesn't allow me to.
Technically, you're light skinned.
So...
She hits you with the light skin rule.
You've been through the same stuff as everyone.
Negroes always flexing their melody.
I'll just play.
Go ahead, speak your shit, bro.
So, like I was saying, my African heritage and background will not allow me to, what should I say, contribute to a conversation that would allow another Negro to be locked up. Man, I just can't advocate it. I just can't get behind that.
Until that Negro kicks down your door and do something to you.
You gotta let him get it word out. Sorry. Why you beating up on Law today?
My bad.
Go ahead, Law. I'm here for you, bro.
I'm at 100 grand. I'm sorry.
I know you dark skinned, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't gotta do me like that. You know what I'm saying?
She don't. Go ahead. You said
you gotta do me like that.
You said because she was saying until that person does something to one of your children. Keep going.
Oh, he gotta die. He gotta die. Now you gotta die. Now you gotta die. But
Dre,
that's not
stop coming in and out. Stay in the queue. Sit. Wait.
But you see what I'm saying? That's not jail though. That's not jail.
Facts.
That's death. That's death. Like that's different. That's justice on another level. I just don't like saying, yeah, lock that nigga up. Like I just can't. I can never say that out of my mouth. I can't.
You can't say it.
But no, it can't. You can't. As a black person that has been to jail, I can never ever say, yeah, lock that nigga up. No, I just can't.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Law. Let me play devil's advocate. Nipsey's killer.
Yeah, I feel you got to be like eating people. Whoa, Dahmer, or like
wait.
Serial rapist. Like, yeah, get that nigga off the street. That's just weird, you know. But like Nipsey's killer,
you think he should just be murked?
Let's see what happens, you know.
So what you're doing is being partial. And
I am
fair because you're. I'm glad you figured that out because
I am. I mean,
you're just flat out drawing the line and saying, you know, you
black people don't go to jail.
Yeah, you sound like Eddie Murphy off the list. Like you're just like, come on, man.
It's horrible. I get it. It's horrible. I know, but I just can't do it. I can't fix my lips up and say, yeah, lock that nigga. Like I can't. Like if you was like a serial rapist, you know, some clear cut like. Come on, man. He bought a gun. Like, I don't.
Well, we were talking about the frequency, right? We're saying, like, okay, he keeps going to jail. I look at it as he likes jail.
Yeah, he probably does. And, you know
and
who are boyfriend and that thing, you know?
Who are we to champion him to come out? Maybe that's him coming out is not good. That's what Mo was saying.
Maybe.
Like, you know, sometimes.
Maybe he want to see his little boyfriend. And then he want to come on back out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mario said it. Mario said it best. I love what Mario said. You're being disingenuous. You're being disingenuous, and again, that is why when we have discussions as a forum, It's
You
hard.
never seen
Now she
but
want to hit me with
those
the big
dead.
word.
Look at that thing. That
Really,
Now
the
she
big
want to
word.
hit me with the big word. Now you want to.
I'm gonna take them as disrespect. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Watch your mouth and help me with the sin. You know?
exactly. Don't be a nigga. Be my nigga. Listen, Darnell, I put you in. You didn't say anything. Dre, I put you in. You didn't say anything. Listen. Let's get down to it. Listen. At the end of the day, if you paid your money and they gonna let you out, you should be released. Because, like he said, he let out 69 other white people.
Facts.
And nobody's debating should they have been out. So if you paid the money and had the connections to get out, you should be freed.
Facts.
Period.
Fact. He had the little sit down, hand job under the table conversation with Rudy Giuliani. He did what he had to do, and now he out. It is what it.
Hold on. One second. Darnell.
Yes, sir.
Darnell, you got to stay in the queue, bro. You keep coming in.
No. It's not that. They keep kicking me out. That's why.
Okay. What was you gonna say?
No, what I was going to say about as far as Kodak is concerned, Master P was going to take him under his wing.
I remember that.
Okay. All he asked Kodak for is the same money you were going to give to the Caucasian. Give it to me, and I'm going to set you up straight and make sure your career flourish.
Yeah.
Thinking as a slave, Kodak won't trying to hit. He thought he was trying to get over on him. And slowly but surely, a few months later, you get 4 years.
And you still had to pay a business manager or financier manager to manage your shit, and they took a portion and you didn't. And that, you know what that goes under? White ice is colder.
And you see, what Master P was explaining to him is, this is your money. You're paying the lawyer. You tell the lawyer what to do, not the lawyer telling you what to do.
And he didn't take
A lot of them are young, so they don't know.
Yeah.
But all they know is to be in the street and get them stripes, and I'm down and I'm this and I'm that. But when the shit hit the fan, then what?
I wanna touch on something.
Artist development needs to come back to the forefront, where they're having it where these people are groomed and.
Hold on. Law, what did you say?
I want to touch on something, man. Am I the only one that notices that this is a very black conversation? Like, white people don't even have these fucking conversations about jail is a black conversation. Like, I never come in the chat room and white people are talking about, well, yeah, that nigga got 10-5.
Well, do you know why? Because white
because of
people
the 13th Amendment. This is what we have to go.
Hold on 1 second.
We're getting deep. I touched on.
Listen, let me tell you why. Because white people have something called think tanks.
Yep.
We don't have think tanks. This is our first version of think tanks. White people have think tanks. They have R&R groups that when you see a commercial on a TV and it says this so-and-so has been made to you by the so-and-so R&R group, the thought process of so-and-so and so. That's how they do it. Now with Negroes, we can't get along. It has to be done in a crowd situation this.
In a public manner, right?
It has to be done this way because we ain't got no think tanks. We can't even pick which chicken is the best. So of course it's going to be done this way. And white people, they do talk about incarceration. That's why the prison industrial aspect is so big, because they talked about it for 60 years and then they implemented it.
Yeah.
Right.
And another thing that they usually don't do is move the goalposts. They are able to come to an agreement.
The line, if you fuck up in a white family, they'll disown your ass.
Flat.
Yeah. We're not doing that. We're saying, I'll give him another chance. And
it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my
mama, so I'll let him come in and fuck my kid. Fuck it. Like, no, white people don't do that shit.
Your family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how bad white folks is.
I don't.
Hold on.
Oh shit, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you how bad they are. You ready?
You ready?
Yeah, we ready.
One of the Rockefellers, back in the days, they were running for some kind of office, and to be gay was not allowed. They sent their gay son on a mission to some goddamn island where cannibals live. And guess what? He never returned.
Yeah, they talked about that on Discovery Channel, that one island where dude went up there and they shot him with the arrows and shit.
No, not him.
Listen, I
I'm
asked the
telling you
question,
about
I ain't
I'm
trying to
telling
get
you about something that the brother spoke on. What his name? Dick Gregory spoke on, where the Rockefeller sent his boy on a mission to that island. He ain't never come back.
So they don't do this give you a second chance shit.
No, sir. He's running for public office. His son is gay. That's not allowed. So what we need to do, get rid of his ass. Excuse my French.
So my question is, when we're sitting here talking about our people, why are we giving so many chances?
That's my question too.
Because as black people, we're very forgiving.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, has that been working?
Hell to the no.
So when I come in here and I say we need to stop looking at the word gangster as a good word, we need to stop looking at the word OG as a good word. We need to stop praising wrong behavior. I get called a jigaboo, a cop, a fed, and everything. When the truth of the matter is, gangsters in your neighborhood are parasitic to your neighborhood. They're literal
course they are.
So why can't we just say this isn't good?
Get rid of drug culture, please. Get rid of drug culture.
You have to understand about the drug culture. Understand, the drugs don't get in here unless somebody pockets is getting greased. That's on a high level.
I understand that, but I feel that is irrelevant. That's irrelevant. To me, it's irrelevant.
Because as black people, we don't have no economic stand in United States.
I understand. Listen,
as black people, though, I do believe that we got enough brain cells in our fucking brain to see that you pushing fucking poison through a needle into your arm. You can't. I mean, only a nigga without eyes could see somebody that was just popping and looking good and had a nice glow about themselves. Then they start doing a certain fucking product, and now they fucking teeth is missing. How many times you gonna see that fucking? You gonna see that movie and just keep ignoring it and think, well, I guess it wasn't the drugs. Yeah, nigga, it was the drugs. Your auntie had a banging body. We already had that one. I'm from the inner city, so I can speak on this. We already had that one auntie. I don't know if everybody has, or all the listener has. We didn't have that one auntie. She used to look good as hell, hair slick, looking nice. Used to take care of herself, makeup, nice heels. And then one day you wake up and she ain't got no goddamn teeth.
Yeah, then why would you then after that try those drugs?
Why?
And
why would you then after that say, oh, you know what would be a good idea this morning? For me to do that shit. For me to turn into a fucking zombie, just like the other fucking zombies I'm looking at every fucking day. That's a great idea.
Because the culture, like we're doing right here with Kodak right now, we're forgiving. We're okay with it. The person goes to jail for selling drugs. He comes back and my parole needs to put an address. You let him stay right in your place. This person sells drugs out of you. Listen, we need to put it like he said. If you do this, you are disowned. You're disowned.
Hey,
it's simple as that. I don't care why your circumstance. And this is another thing too. For someone to say, well, I had to sell drugs. If you're not an 80s baby, you might as well stop saying that. That's a 80s baby moniker. You motherfuckers have choices.
Yes, they do. And it's fucking insane to me, a nigga that was born exactly 1980, to watch all these little ass niggas who are basically spoiled out of their fucking minds. Every single one of these niggas be having their own fucking room with their own fucking TV in it and their own fucking phone. Shit that I dreamed of as a kid. Grew up poor as fuck. and still felt like I was doing okay, but was fucking very poor. I grew up like that, and I'm watching these young niggas, and they acting like they so fucking tough, and they got it so fucking bad.
When y'all don't, y'all have the. This is the thing too. If you have the internet, bro. When I'll give y'all a story real quick. I'll give y'all a story. Everybody shush. I'm about to tell y'all a story. There's a couple of young niggas in here that don't remember this. Darnell remembers this. Law remembers this. Mayday remembers this. When I was 18 and I needed a job, I would go on the thing where I would walk to every place and build a bunch of applications, paper. Then I would go home with these 10, 15 applications from walking 10, 20 miles. I would fill them all out, and then I would go back, ask for the manager, and turn the application in one by one. Footwork. It was no, I put some shit in Indeed and it sends me the job. None of that shit was there. I would have to walk into a freaking construction place, which we know is not the most enlightened place to be, and ask for a job, knowing I'm gonna get the suckiest one, knowing I'm gonna get paid the lowest. And I had to do that to get a job. That was in 02, 01. And you fools are turning 18 in 2015 and telling me, well, I had no opportunities. Are you serious? Then you find out that all you had to do was call Prime and they'd have sent you a ticket? A ticket, paid for your food, got you your license free, put you in a trainer's truck, and then gave you a trucking job at the end of it. But instead, you get caught with a dope charge at 25? I have no sympathy for that. I don't, and I don't care. Oh, well, he didn't know that. Listen, being stupid isn't cheap.
No.
Being stupid is not cheap, bro. If you're dumb, your ass is going to pay for it. There's 3 ways you're going to pay for it, as an old person told me: cash, grass, or ass.
Yeah.
So if you decide to say, well, it's cool to see it on TV, so I'm going to go out here and try to do a gangbanger thing, and you're looking at all these other people who's lived that life, and they're going to work. Everybody got an OG, if you want to call it that, on their street that wore that zip-up green mechanic joint to work every day. and he drove the old truck that wasn't the sexiest thing in the world, and he drove that shit every day.
Hey, that nigga smoked a lot of cigarettes too.
He could talk with a cigarette and never fall out of his mouth.
That nigga smoked a lot of squares, bro.
This fool got a house. His old lady got a car. He go on vacations. He don't want to take people fishing in the neighborhood, but he a bitch nigga. You go after the nigga who's dressed in Versace 11 o'clock on Tuesday, which means what? He has no job.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I come from the actual projects where dudes were making millions of dollars off of drugs in the early 90s. Y'all are not even making no money.
Yep.
These dudes in Chicago that's running around just killing each other are broke.
Yep.
It's like, what are you killing each other for if y'all don't have no money being made?
And the niggas that don't get me wrong, there's a couple little niggas out here that's getting a little bit of bread. But they can't fucking, first of all, once they get the money, you can't spend it, because as soon as you spend it, it's a red flag. The type of money that these niggas is touching, you can't even spend this type of money, because if you spend that much, it's a red flag. So what do? You jack it off on all type of bullshit. You do all this other shit. Next thing you know, ain't no fucking money. They're not investing it in shit. They're not finding one square nigga in their neighborhood, in their clique, in their family.
And they're there.
That has a credit score, that has a regular job, and saying, here, put this shit in your name, buy this property, buy this business. Ain't nobody gonna look twice at you, because this ain't enough. Nobody's doing the math. Nobody.
Do you know why? Because that square nigga you talking about is not cool. He's looked down upon. As they say in the rap song, everybody in my clique got a charge. Everybody in this car done shot somebody. Those are literal lyrics. That's cool. So you ain't got one nigga in there with a credit score and a tax report for you to buy a piece of land. Nothing. You just hanging with a bunch of dumbasses.
You ain't got not one nigga that get a W-2. or 1090. Nobody that got
You
no
know what a W-2
proof
is?
of
I
income.
was about to say, because it's level that some of the knowledge ain't even getting passed down.
I
It's
didn't
level.
have a bank account when I got into trucking. I had a CDLs before I had a bank account. I had to learn that on the cuff.
Well, here's the one thing that I think that we don't never mention about the people that get out, do the right thing, provide, what have you, and then they give out false information because they want to glamorize or pretend that they are hood and gangster and speak on things that they probably never been through or was
Exactly.
exposed to or heard in a rap songs. See, when you got people, and I'm talking specifically to YouTubers that do this,
It's getting thick.
people that have their own authority, people that work their day job, and they call themselves old G's. They call themselves, oh, I'm still adjacent to the hood. We have generals and people that were in military careers that still hold on to gangster rhetoric. Let me tell you something. It's the same people, or should I say along the same lines as older women that tell young girls, oh, don't cook for no man. Don't be nice to no man. Niggas ain't shit. Fuck him, get him for all his money. It's the same thing. Those are the people that we will sit back, watch, entertain, and those are the ones we should be checking.
And you say, oh, well, I watch. I mean, I like the content. You're a coon. Period,
Yeah,
bro.
you cooner. You partaking in the highest levels of fucking cooner.
You're a fucking coon.
I'm done. Like, I'm done, bro. I can't even. I'm done fighting the fight. I'm
a person who has been through, and I'm speaking to the ladies with this one. I'm a person that's been through things, right? And the way I looked at it was, I was so grateful that as I came out of that, I'm still able to open my eyes and, get a job and work and take care of myself and things of that nature. And so what I've learned was that I am bulletproof with mental stability. Like, I'm like, damn, like I have the resilience, the perseverance to push through things, you know what I'm saying? And really get ahead in life. And when I see fuck boys, stupid nigga, whatever y'all want to call them, niggas that's we call them fugazis, people that like to act like they about their life when they really not, because they go home to their wife and kids and stuff like that and push that rhetoric out. So with that being said, those are the people, like I said, to me causes the most damage. Like Kodak Black to me causes the most damage because he's getting out doing silly shit, promoting that going to jail is like cool, where you have people that been to jail and they would advise against it. And see, those people get pushed down to the bottom because they're deemed as not cool. Because see, where I come from, when the OG is not a term of endearment. OG was a matter of respect, meaning your parents showed you who this OG was, right?
And don't be like him.
And so you would listen to him because he's going to give you hindsight. But see, now the OG is technically like the wino now. He the old crackhead or whatever the case may be. Because like it says, decades have progressed. What's happening is respect is now not even earned. People select who they want to give respect to.
Right.
There's no definitive line. So at the end of the day, what we need to do is lead by example. This is what I mean, lead by example. When someone comes up to me and asks me my opinion, I give it to them raw. I do not humble myself. I do not watch my words. I do not pay respect to you because I don't fucking know you. And I'm going to answer the question logically because as a Black sister, I want you to do well. I don't have to fuck you. I don't have to know you. I don't have to do none of that. I'm going to tell you as a human being to a human being. I take the color out of it because I just want you to live because I'm living. And when someone's happy and they're living in their truth, let me tell you something. It's a good feeling. That's what I want for everyone to have.
I'm not going to tell you to go the wrong direction.
I'm not going to tell you to go the wrong direction.
When I know
that's the key right there. She said she wants you to do well, and like she said, it's the knowledge. If you really OG and you giving down the knowledge, like
exactly,
or you playing the role like you the gangster, like in an ecosystem, you could be pushing carts and like you could have a grocery store. I'm pushing carts. You driving the trucks that bring all the groceries. So when I talk to you, it's two different options. I say, hey bro, what the driving look like? You could give me some game on like, bro, if you wanted to get your CDL, You need to go do this. You need to get your endorsements. Or B, what she was talking about. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I just bought me some Louis. I was riding around like, oh yeah. So it's like you played the funk, but the information never got processed. Like, bro,
Well,
you
that's
should get your
because
endorsements, man. You
well,
should start. You should start here. And
well,
I
see
think
what
he's like,
well, see
that's
what
the shit.
happens is what happens, Dre, is that like I said, we don't when I say lead by example, this is what I mean by lead by example.
Don't do drugs.
As a I'm a driver, right? I don't need to put on the personification as if I'm a baller because I'm a hard worker, right? I drive my 11 hours. I work my 14-hour clock. So it is misleading for me to come across and act like when I get off of work or when I go on my 34, I'm out here hitting the clubs and stuff. That's far from the truth. I'm getting rest, right? First of all, I take my job seriously. I'm driving trucks down the road. I'm delivering freight. That is a serious thing. I don't play with my CDL. So when someone asks me or how I put myself out there, if you guys look at my IG, I'm more into, the decompression and de-stressing. So I'll take pictures or me and TB go out and things like that.
Instead of lying.
Because
then when they come in the game and they feel like, oh, when I drop the load or I get to the loves, bitches pop out. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's not the case.
That's what the information was given. You see what I'm saying? That's how you jump in the game. Like I'm from the last guy who was driving. He told me that's how I roll.
And that's not the truth. That's why for 4 years, Dre, a lot of y'all, if you don't know Mayday Dre, go to SSR on IG. That's my homeboy from before his first child was born.
Trenches.
And this nigga's like plotting on a driver's license at this point. That's how long I've known Dre. As soon as I got my license, I went to Dre and said, go get your license. Now, Dre took 5 years to do it. It took 5 years.
I'm part of that problem and solution.
Yes. Dre, get your license. I'm thinking about it. Dre, but see, this is my thing. If I love you, you my people, I'm never going to stop saying it. Bro, get your license. I even have live feeds from 3 years ago where the chat was like, why the fuck don't you got your license? I'm not telling him you don't need it. It ain't really no money out here. No, bro, get it.
Yeah.
Do better.
Check it out. You ever noticed something though about that whole? Because every nigga that had touched some real money in this trucking shit know the deal, and you try to spread the love as much as you can with the niggas that you grew up with, or just the niggas that you fuck with in general, because you want to see them do well. But have you noticed this? Niggas are so conditioned to being fucking tricked by their own people that it's almost like when I say the shit to niggas,
they don't believe it.
They don't fucking believe me, dog. It's like they think I'm tricking them, or they think that they could see me. Like, I know niggas that literally watched me in the barbershop, like watched me, seen how much money I was getting in the barbershop. They know me. You know what I'm saying? These is niggas that cut hair with me. You know what I'm saying? I've worn a lot of hats in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the army. I've done a lot of shit. I'm not even gonna name all the shit that I've done, and still managed to squeeze jail in there in the same aspect.
Squeeze it in like
squeeze that shit
in. He pencil that in like Tuesday.
Yeah, let's top it off with a felony. You know what I'm saying? I managed to fucking just sprinkle that on in, but I've had niggas watch me. Because I didn't start driving trucks till later in my life, after I've already been an air traffic controller, after I've already worked for the Department of Defense, after I've already went around the globe 2 times over and seen every fucking thing in my life. I decided to drive trucks after all of that. I have been cutting hair, sitting in a barbershop cutting hair, a passion of mine. And these same niggas, they will watch me cut hair and go get my CDL while I'm cutting hair, then stop cutting hair. I tell them, show them the check, show them a bank account, which I don't advise anybody do. The niggas that I was showing were close friends of mine. So, but it's still ill-advised, even with your close friends. I wouldn't do that. But I'm just trying to tell you, I've showed niggas the proof. I've lived the proof. I've showed them. And still they look at me with the side eye like,
But peep game. If a person from a different color, they would do it immediately.
I swear that's what I think, bro. That's what I swear to God. It's like, what the fuck? Do I got to bring Kyle in this bitch?
Dude, why white? And this goes back to the original.
It is
Something,
crazy
something,
like that.
something that old people say. White ice is colder. That means they're immediately gonna believe him over you. Like people will call Dean a scam all day long, but give all their money to Grant Cardone, and Grant Cardone is going bankrupt.
I'm about to say the 20 minutes on YouTube was the validation. That 15-year friendship with y'all, that's nothing.
That don't mean
It's a man
shit.
on YouTube who made him move his feet. And then, yeah, who ain't, like you said, a different color, different shape.
So now
I'm
you think
looking at these niggas, man. I'm looking at these like I know you got a hustle in you. I know you got a grind in you. I watched you cut hair. I know I've watched you do whatever various things that my friends or whatever have done. And I'm telling them, look, you working that fucking forklift or whatever the fuck it is you're doing. Why don't you try this shit that I got? And then you got the niggas that do this. Like this shit blows me, bro. This shit blows my fucking mind, and I hate it with everything. They make up every fucking excuse they could think of on, oh, I ain't no good with the truck. I go to sleep, or I do this, or
I just got a baby. Don't you want to pay for the baby?
I just had a baby, or I mean,
home.
Well, the truth.
I swear I'm a make a fucking channel where niggas just come on randomly and tell me the newest excuse that you've heard that you told a young brother, like, look, man, you can make this, this, and this. Within 3 years, you'll be at this. I can guarantee it. And just tell me the excuse that you heard come out of this. You know, I got the kids, or I got I got kids. The fuck? You know me. You know I got kids. I'm back home.
We get
I did for a little while.
We get frustrated because we believe as Black people that if we lead you to drink the water as a horse, we're gonna also shove your face in it. Like you gotta let people come to their own. And we don't do that. We're very, 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 very violent in that. We will strive and push our kids into doing things. We do not always ask people how they feel about certain things because we believe, like, listen, I want this so much. I want it more than you. Sometimes, like I said, you got to sit back and let the beat build, let the cake bake.
Or tell them they're a piece of shit. That's what I did. One. Like, I'm not about to listen, bro. You want to be a broke nigga? That's how I speak to people. You want to be a broke nigga? Stay one. Don't talk me to death. Also, if you in my family, don't give me a fucking excuse and then ask me for some money because I'm gonna be like, well, didn't you try the thing out we talked about last year? I ain't doing that shit. Well, I ain't got no money for you.
I swear to God, bro. Like I try to lean towards way too fly's way of thinking, like let the cake bake and shit. Like niggas are coming to their own, and I try to feel like that.
Nah, nigga, you suck. You broke.
But then when I hear the words come out of these niggas' mouths, I act more like Trucker Brown.
But see, my thing is, but here's the thing: they got to reach. My thing is, you got to reach me for me to hear it. When I give out information, and then I'll sit back and I'll watch you. If I don't see it, you can't get back in contact with me no more.
So it's like, how are you talking? See, this is my thing. I'm not reachable. I'm not reachable. All you gonna do is see my shit drop. You're gonna see my shit grow. And when you finally maybe get to me, I'm gonna ask you, did you did it? And if you haven't, I'm not gonna text back. Like it's nothing else to talk about because now what you're doing, you're falling under my standard of a person I even want to be able to call me.
Facts.
So if you want now, you ain't a friend to me because I need a friend that ain't living off of scarcity, and you're choosing to stay in scarcity. So if you're choosing to stay in scarcity, I can't be just showing up in the Ritz-Carlton and shit and thinking you ain't thinking, damn, this nigga got money. Like, bro, you gotta want to do better. If you show me you don't want to do better, I don't want that energy near me. I don't want dumb nigga energy near me. I don't want hood nigga energy near me. I don't want broke nigga energy near me. I don't want it near me because it affects my energy.
Not at all.
So therefore we can't talk.
I don't know what other proof a nigga need to see besides the motherfucking checks. Like I I don't know what other motivation. I don't even know what the fuck else to tell you.
Hey,
Like if they
it's
told you
the
the
whole
bread,
ecosystem. Like I said, the homies. Like you can talk to, you can say, "Oh yeah, I saw the check. I saw the check." When you go back around the way, like, man, I'm thinking about getting the CDL. That's crazy, bro. We don't even know why we even discussing that. A lot of people, I think it's a certain alpha. Like at the end of the day, I was talking to like most drivers. When you get in that truck, it's all you, babe. As soon as you hit that 95, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't none of the homies here, none of that. It's all you, and it's kind of like, but it don't translate on the street. It's like when somebody give you the information, like if Fly give you the information, you walking away, like, you know what, Shawty she right about that, man. I do need that. By the time you go back with the homies, it's like, hey, man, I'm talking to somebody. That's nonsense, bro. Fuck all that shit.
But
Well,
also,
basically,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta break away from a lot of
when
all
you
the
used to
family.
call
Your
me
family
Dre,
might be like that.
and this is why I tell you, cut these niggas off. I have a huge family. 2 people in my family know my number. Fuck them niggas. I'm not giving you a pass because your daddy, which is my daddy, fuck my mama. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You can be my brother. If you suck, you fucking suck.
yeah, that's just life.
I have 9 brothers. One can call me.
That's just life, bro. That's how I feel about the whole
Get
situation.
rid of them.
There's something like y'all niggas could just burn in hell, bro. As far as I'm concerned, that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I'm not gonna waste my time with you. It's something that Mo Miggity told me years ago. Do not plant your seed in infertile soil. Now, my thing is some people, they feel like the way that I am is too aggressive, but no, I just don't have time. I don't want losers in my circle. I don't want them in my circle, and that is my choice.
Right.
At this point, there isn't a nigga in my circle right now that is seeing. I think the lowest amount of money that a guy in my circle is making is $70,000.
Facts.
And that's it. That's about as low as it go. I don't have nobody in my circle that's like, yo, I ain't got my license. I don't have no. And they say, oh, that's fucked up because it ain't about money. Bullshit. If listen, if there's 6 people, right? 5 of them are broke, 1 of them are rich. I can tell you who's going to be poor. If there's 6 people, 5 of them are rich and 1 of them is poor, I can tell you who's going to be rich. You do not need to be around that much broke ass, dumbass energy. Energy matters. So if you call me and everything you say is negative all the time, I'm going to have a negative disposition if I keep talking to you.
Who going to have more sad stories? A nigga with some money or a nigga that's broke as fuck? Your energy level is gonna be so fucked up. Your motivation is gonna be so fucked up.
Dude, I would FaceTime Dre from the most ridiculous places in the world. He wouldn't get the license. I got something for you. Look at this. Nigga, where the fuck are you? I'm here. You're not here. Why aren't you here? Well, look at this. I did that for years. And he's like, what? All right, I'm about to get. Then he finally was like, I'm studying. I'm just gonna show you.
It just be weird.
See back in the day.
Even the people we pushing it on, like I said, if you getting the information used to be gate kept. So if somebody holding you and giving you the information, that's one thing. When you actually start jumping into something that's gonna be greater later, it'd be weird. Like you say, pushing the horse face in the water. It's not even made for person A. It's person D, the shy person who always don't really say too much, that pull you to the side and be like, "Hey, bro, when you get done with that CDL book, let me see that." You what, bro? I ain't even expected you was on it. When you start turning the page, some people really do want to turn the page with you, but they just don't say it. They got to see something.
That's what a YouTube is for.
Turn the page with you.
That's what a YouTube is for. I have no way to quantify how many niggas I've pulled out of poverty. I have no way to quantify. I've been doing this 6-7 years. I have 80,000 people on here. None of them make testimonials. See, because niggas you pull out and that like you, they don't say nothing until they don't like you. Because the niggas that don't like you are the loudest. But I've had dudes
I ain't never thought about it like that.
See me in person and cry and hug me, just full on man hug. And I don't talk about that shit on here because it's like, oh, well, he talking like it's big. Look, this is the point. When we have somebody, we don't give them their flowers while they're here. If I die tonight, there'll be 375,000 videos on how I was the realest trucker on the internet.
Bro, the only fucking reason I'm even on this goddamn on your YouTube right now, giving your ass $20 motherfucking dollars, is you just came in at you just had good timing, bro. I was going to Prime. I YouTube Prime. I saw a fucking black person. It was you explaining some shit. And I was like, this is my nigga. He's the one. That's it.
But you didn't turn around and end up hating me 2 seconds later.
You said what?
You didn't turn around and be like, this. Let me tell you how it worked. So let's say you were coming in, right? Goddamn Law. But Law say, fuck, I'm gonna make me a YouTube. Right. And then he liked me before. They want to get that YouTube going. Then it's like, then after he get his YouTube, he inbox me. Hey man, I've been watching you for 7 years, but he just started Prime a month ago. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? He said he been watching me, whatever. I don't respond because I get 100 messages a day. Immediately, this nigga hates me, dogs.
That shit's so weird to me. It ain't. And you know what's crazy about it is I was in that same situation, and I still don't get it. Like I've messaged you, and I just chalked it up like, man, this nigga don't know me, and he probably busy. He is working. I messaged you about some Prime shit. I wasn't calling to do nothing. Like I wasn't on no weird shit. I was just like, yo, I got a question. Some real truck driving shit. Like I'm in fucking Springfield, my nigga, and I asked the question. I don't even remember what the fuck the question was, but you didn't respond, and I just took it as this nigga don't know me. I mean, it is what it is. I figured it out. But once I start getting responses from you or whatever, start chopping it up with you or whatever the case may be, I don't understand how it went from me following you and you helping me through my Prime experience with some niggas like me to you sucker brown or whatever the fuck some other nigga wanted. I don't get it. I don't get that shit.
I can tell you as a woman how I don't understand how that goes. Like I even know, I feel like at the end of the day, it goes against your morale because, I lay down with him, right? And I don't care how the YouTube algorithm is. I will never get on camera and use it as a clickbait to be negative towards him to get views. I'm not doing that. I fucks with him the long way. So to me, I sleep better at night. And it's funny. That's how I really got roped into a lot of shit because I really just like stood on my toes, 10 toes down when I came on the whole defense. Like, yo, someone said something about him or was speaking bad about him. And I went off because I'm like, whoa, time out, take me out the equation. He helps everybody. And me utilizing the coattail or the easy route to get views or whatever, or using the easy route to get more subscribers by speaking bad about him or as a clickbait situation. I'm not doing none of that, yo. My jacket clean.
That shit
I'm loyal through and through. So when I see people that do content that say, or they will be as visceral or mean or have negative things to say or horrible things to say, and then turn around and tell him to his face, oh, it's just content, whatever the case may be, you can kiss my black natural ass. Because let me tell you something, at the end of the day, if you do that, that means you do anything for money.
Yo, it's like, why can't you just be 100 and just say what the fuck it is you got going on and then move the fuck on? Because at the end of the day, like, I enjoy some of the rhetoric, like about the Kodak Black and shit and all that. But most of the motherfucking truckers I literally follow because these niggas is showing me shit. You know what I'm saying? And I understand how difficult it is for these niggas to show me shit because I got my own authority now. So it ain't too much. So niggas is running out of shit that they can show me. But you know what I'm saying?
But see, this is the point where I tell people why I always try different things with my channel, because if you only drop information, people will use you like a dictionary. And if I'm an old nigga, but if anybody who's up here past 30 knows, when your mom tell you to get the dictionary and you get your word out of it, what do you do after that? You put that shit down.
Yeah.
So once you get from Prime to authority, why am I watching you? I'm not watching you for information anymore. It has to be entertainment.
And that's because if you hit a wall, like a lot of these people, trucking is maybe all that they have and stuff like that. And that's something that they're versed in. But then when they really sit back and think about other content, they cannot come up with other content, and they know that they can't come up.
So
with
they just jump in mess.
That's just what it is.
That's when it clicks. That's when it clicks for some YouTube truckers. If you don't have the information, then you must have the relatability. You must have something that most niggas relate to. That's why you were able to stay alive with your shit and your subscribers still fuck with you, because you're entertaining. And the shit that you go through, you be like, you know what? I'm gonna open the fucking live up and talk about this shit. Cause this shit is pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? It's relatable. People relate to that type of shit. So when you're driving down the road and you on 80 or 90 or 65 or whatever the fuck, and you trying to get some miles in, and you just hear about a nigga that just blew his tire, you be thinking like, damn, don't that shit suck? And you just hear his perspective of how much it fucking sucks. You know what I mean? Having to deal with loves, having to deal with whoever, or call whatever. You got a company that doesn't fucking support your whole situation at all, where you gotta find a motherfucker to come out and put your tire on. They don't, the company's not doing this shit for you.
It's a realization for real, man. I remember I was studying, I be watching Brown, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm in the snow blizzard," and you see that video, and it's like, "Ay, am I built for this?" You built for the money. You definitely built for the truck, but then you get to see firsthand, like, good grief, am I built for that?
Yeah, dude. You get ready, you see the shit, and you go, man, let me build my tolerance up.
Yeah, you gotta build your tolerance up. Hold on, people. I fucks with y'all the long way. I gotta let some of these other people in here, y'all. Let me y'all stay by. I may call back on y'all to call back in. Your money's still good.
Peace, brothers.
Hey, Law, don't do drugs and stop being light skinned, man.
Hey man, stop flexing that melanin, Two Fly.
All right, bye. Yeah, I don't like nigga liking you like that though.
Oh Lord.
Nah, bro.
Come
Why
on,
you ain't say bye to me? You see what I'm saying? That's the subtlety you gotta watch out here. That's that, you know, when Brown fuck up, man. You know what's the deal. You be my future baby mama.
Yo, I honestly just no.
No what?
No light skin for me. I'm good.
What you got? Why is that?
Oh, child, no.
Because your ex light skin.
Yeah.
So you had a bad experience with a light skinned dude, and now ain't no light skinned dudes can talk to you.
Never ever again.
Hold on, Law call back. Hello.
Oh, I was just watching the damn show.
Oh, all right. 1 second. Hold on. You good. No, I mean, I don't have a. I mean, I've dated light skinned people and it didn't go well, but I've dated dark skinned people and it didn't go well either.
True, no, true.
So it don't matter. It is what it is. I personally, man, it's individuals, B. It's individuals. Listen, y'all. I love to stay up here with y'all, you know, but this is a pay as you go situation, and y'all ain't paying in, so the miles got to stop burning. Let me tell the people who I appreciate. Off jump, Mayday Drake dropped $20. Said free the guys. Jason Law, which is Law the Trucker. He dropped $20 just for the liggity love. You understand? Darnell dropped 25. Eddie dropped 11.11. I don't even know how you drop $11. I don't know how you do that. Chaz dropped 15 in the Cash App. Listen, we want y'all to do better. So what I would like, I'm marooned on an island right now. So I may be coming in and coming live and helping y'all burn a bunch of miles, but it's gonna be about other topics. I gotta switch it up on this channel. This channel ain't about trucking, so it's gonna say what's going on in the news and all that other type of stuff. And the replay will not be on Trucker Brown. The replay will be on New Regime. You got to be sub to New Regime. New Regime has jumped 150 subs. Right now, it's at Kyle Smith sent in $10 for the love 100. Where we at? Back it up. We are at 1,270 subs on New Regime.
Wow. And also, you know, we encourage that you guys, if you guys are following us on IG, the Real Trucker Brown or the Studio 828, we encourage it. Listen, I'm sorry. TB may not be with the shits. I'm with the shits. We could talk about any, and I do mean any thing that you guys want to talk about, because the way I look at it at the end of the day, that's what keeps you guys entertained. And I think that you kind of like that we can waver in between
facts,
the the niggatry and the and the eloquency of the speech pattern. So again, listen, it is what it is. I think that these forums are good.
right?
Personally, I think that it's helpful to know that this is how we actually will get things across, because these platforms are, I mean, they're worth their weight in gold. We don't know who's watching. We don't know who's able to tune in. And not only are we able to change people's perspective or change their mind on certain things, whatever, but they're able to take, the information and do what they will. And I think that's the greatest way to help each other, is that we're being honest and candid, and we're just speaking from a personal effect, and that usually helps people more than money could ever. So
right, don't do drugs, be happy. I need you to cook me something to eat.
What you want to eat, Daddy?
Raviolis.
You want ravioli?
I want raviolis. Listen, I'm about to sit I got the fireplace cracking. I'm about to sit back. I'm gonna do some New Regime work. I got a couple of videos that I'm gonna drop on New Regime, old interviews. I'm just about to let everything fly on New Regime. So there's gonna be a bunch of content dropping soon. I got to do the SEO work on it and everything like that. Also, it's gonna be New Regime only content, where it's gonna be commentary on the world and everything like that. And that's gonna be goody woody goody. Don't do drugs. I'm Audi 530. Hit the Cash App if you burn some miles. 3 hours you just burn.
And Law, you still light skinned, so
you still light skinned. I'm gonna get out of Low Junior. Bang.